Oh boy! Hello everybody. You can't see me nor the DM yet, but that's because I've still got like one or two things to add in here because I couldn't add them in because we didn't have everybody in the call. But we're here and we made it, and so I'm here and they're here and everybody's here, and we actually managed to show up for 2 D&D sessions in a row, and that's exciting on its own. Crops and props to us. I appreciate it. So everybody say hi.
Hello.
Yo.
Yay!
Hey.
What is going on, everybody? I was the one that was late. It was me. But now we are here.
That's okay. Now I just need to grab some window capture and we'll be good to go.
Well, Chesh, while you are getting everything set up, I hope the good people of the internet can hear me at least.
They can hear you.
We are once again awesome. We are once again playing we're doing a charity stream. So if there's a link to 826LA's donation site down in the description. 826LA is a nonprofit organization dedicated to supporting students ages 6 to 18 with their creative and expository writing skills and to helping teachers inspire their students to write. So it is a great organization that works at teaching creative writing and general communication skills, and that's definitely something that we all support. Even though their name is 826LA, there are chapters all over the country, and since we are all spread out around the US, that seemed like a good choice for a charity for us to support. So, also, if you are not subscribed to Chesh, please subscribe, because one of these days, she's gonna have enough subscribers that we can do a proper charity stream where super chats are auto-donated to a charity of our choice. But that doesn't happen until you hit 10,000 subs. So until that time, we will be just separately donating super chats to 826LA in the more cumbersome way.
And that link is also in the comments.
We aren't doing super chats. Just don't super chat. The link is in the link is in the chat. It is the pinned one because the YouTube math and super chats is a giant something I can deal with. It's
a big old pain.
It's a big old nonsense ball of garbage. So super chats will go to me right now. So I would prefer, and I can't make you do it, but the super chats will go directly to me. So don't give them to me unless you want me to just have them, because then they're only going to be to me. If you want to donate, please use the link. It's way more consistent.
Yep.
Okay. I should probably look at our stream. I'm only looking at Discord because I have enough.
Oh, it's looking good.
Guys, I have like three. I have so many
excited,
tabs
Maddie.
open.
That means that you're raring and ready to throw a monkey wrench into the campaign, which I'm excited about.
Or that you're doing high IQ research.
It's probably both.
Yeah. Look, both, but I have my laptop sorted, so all the tabs I have open on my current screen are all for tonight. I've been working hard. I'm excited. I hope you all are too. So let me do a brief. Let's have everybody introduce themselves and say where the good people of the internet can find you. So I'm Maddie. I will be your DM. Normally on the internet, I talk about science over on Science Side Up. It's a fun place. We have a good time. Chesh, why don't you go next?
Oh, hi, you're on my channel. You probably know what you're doing here if you're already here. I'm not on camera right now because my camera's not working. It's not working in Discord at least. I'm probably going to be visible to the outside but not on the inside in a couple of minutes when I figure it out. But I hope you guys enjoy all of the lovely work that Dapper and I have put into the set. He did most of the work. I just did put all things in places, but I'm pretty happy to have at least all the character portraits. That's a lot of funsies. But yeah.
Awesome. So Erica, you're gonna say hi.
Cool, that's me. Okay, well, I'm Erica Gutsick Gibbon here on YouTube. Normally, I am also talking about science stuff, usually like anthropology and primates, etc. But I do like to join with the gang and essentially roleplay as a small imp and hang out in this amazing world that Maddie has created for us. So I'm super psyched to be here. And the next guy you're going to hear from is actually my significant other. So Luke, now it's your turn.
Yo, I'm Luke. I don't do YouTube or any social media, but I am Mr. Gibbon, and that's all you need to know.
I like that.
That's the first time he's ever
I
said
like
that.
it.
That's amazing.
Should we also say who our characters are so that way people kind of know the voice that matches with the picture?
Yeah, that's a great plan.
Okay, so I'm the cat
So,
lady.
Chesh, oh,
Calypso with a silent T.
Yes.
yeah.
Dapper, you're next.
And Eric.
Oh, wait, is
Well-
it me?
Well, we'll get Erica.
Yep.
Erica and Luke should describe their characters real quick.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm the little red imp. I'm like 2.5 feet tall, and I usually spend most of my time palling around with this big gray goon over here to the right.
Yeah, and I'm a big gray goon, which is technically a what am I called again? Goliath. And I'm 7 feet 4 inches tall, around 400 pounds, and big dumb. And that's it.
No thoughts, head empty.
Big
That's right.
dumb bonky boy.
Excellent. Bent, why don't you say hi and tell us
Hello.
about Milo?
I'm Bent Hovind, no relation, and Milo Tea Leaf is a druid halfling who likes animals. And that's all we know about him so far, but you'll learn more as we keep playing.
How
Nice.
how ominous, Ben.
Yeah,
So-
I'm a little.
I mean,
so
we know where I'm going with
scary.
that.
I'm horrified.
He is mostly known
Nervous.
for dropping allosaurs on top of other allosaurs.
Exactly.
He's also great. He and
Absolutely.
Pogo represent the Save the Bees initiative here in our campaign. world.
Brew.
It's true. Yeah.
Yes.
Save the bee in my case, but yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
singular
Sing-
B. Okay, Dapper.
Well, I am Dapper Dino. I also normally do some sciencey stuff. There's a lot of paleontology type things, busting on Earth creationism. Lately, I've been doing a little bit of crazy New Age science and history nuttery. But that's not a permanent thing. It's, every once in a while I gotta like to change it up a little bit. But here I am playing Voldrin Glorid, a dwarf artificer who is kind of creepy. He's got he's got a living shield and a arcane cannon that looks like a horrible spider monster, and all of his spells are, well, you'll hear the spell descriptions when I cast spells, so don't want to spoil too much. But yeah, that's me, and that's my character.
Okay, then last and absolutely not least, TD, you want to say hi?
Hi, I'm TD Lane. I don't do much online aside from being here, and I am playing Kakamakas, the angry kobold. He's not always
With a
angry.
full-size halberd.
Yes.
With a full-size halberd. Okay, well, a quick recap. Last time, you all made your way to the village of Longhall. Most of you as we already mentioned, and investigating the poisoning of his sort of beloved grove of trees where he's been a bit of a hermit the last few years. And for Voldrin, this was returning to a village he had helped before. You learned that the village's mine had been shut down by the long missing oldest son of the lord of this location. This is Fion Talworth, whose sudden return a few months ago after his father's death coincided with the firing of the house staff and the disappearance of his younger brother who had been running things, Ethan Talworth. You all accepted the job to investigate Ethan's disappearance and try to get the mine reopened, and were negotiating your pay with the village leader, Mr. Ailbert, when the door to the village hall slammed open, and Fion's henchman, this hulking ginger tabaxi, and all sort of hell broke loose. He was attacking the village with strange and terrible feathered beasts that we all know to be Allosauruses. But that was definitely a surprise to everyone in the village of Longhall. You all managed to kill the dinosaurs, Pogo smashing their skulls, while Vera was crouched like a cat on his head, Kakamakis getting in some well-timed jabs with his halbert, Milo and Chesh dropped an Allosaurus on top of another Allosaurus, and managed to save several villagers by pulling them into the village hall through the window. And that is where we're going to jump into. We're coming back now to the aftermath of that fight. The bodies of 4 Allosauruses are in the hall. There is blood spattered everywhere. I would just like to remind everyone that Pogo has a war hammer. So when he smashed their heads, their brains went everywhere. So there's blood and brain matter.
Just a little bit over there. Just a little bit over there.
Yucky.
So the smell of iron from all of that blood hangs heavy in the air. More villagers are filing into the room, screaming and sobbing, calling out for loved ones. And this is sort of this chaos and aftermath is where you all find yourselves. So what would you like to do in this sort of immediate aftermath of the battle?
I'm gonna go ahead and go to the nearest Allosaur and see what I can loot from that bad boy.
Okay. Great.
All right,
Make
I'm
Big RP energy.
I'm going to start trying to organize some sort of like survivors and get them into one part of the room and get them to one by one write down who they think they're missing, so that way I can actually get a list and start trying to match people with, people who are actually already here and find out who's still missing. And so we can try to organize some kind of like people who survived, people who are missing, people who we know are dead, unfortunately, but, gonna have to tear that Band-Aid off.
Awesome. So you're doing that. Our village leader, Aylworth, is he sees you doing that, and he kind of directs some of the people who are coming in over to you. He is sort of almost doing triage. He's like, oh, okay, you're walking, go over, see Voldrin. He's making a list. You need medical attention, go over here. So we'll do that. Can I get from Vira a investigation check, please?
An investigation check. All right, what am I rolling for that?
So you roll a d20, and then you should have investigation as one of your skills. So you're going to add that modifier.
Okay, got my 12, and then investigation modifier. I don't think I have a modifier for investigation that's very good. Let me see.
Okay.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Well, I will say while you're figuring that out, these are just dinosaurs, so they don't have any gear on them. You rolled a 12. So there's a lot.
No money.
Yeah, you could. If you want to take some teeth as trophies.
Yeah, give me the goods.
Do you want to? They are feathered, so if you want some cool feathers, you can collect some of that.
Yeah, I'm hoping to kind of get some. I'm hoping to kind of get a little spell fodder for later.
Okay.
Nice. It's a good thing we're not using like WoW rules where like only 1 in 4 Allosaurus has teeth at all. Like, oh, you
Okay, my
gotta find
investigation was also just
40 Allosaurus teeth. That means you have to, for some reason, kill 120 Allosaurus. Thanks, video games.
Thanks, video games. No. So if you want to spend some time getting some Allosaurus like teeth and feathers and like those, even blood, if you've got like a spare vial, you're welcome to do that without much difficulty.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna let is it okay? You're gonna have to remind me that the mayor guy's name. Sorry,
Aylbert.
Aylbert. All right. So I was running around a bunch of different Anglo-Saxon king names, and that was in the mix. But like, sorry. So Aylbert.
I may have overused the random fantasy name generator.
It's okay. I can't heal all these people. You're gonna have to set up a triage center for the medical attention.
Yeah, we've we have a first aid kit. It has some healing potions. It's over there in the back if you want to grab it.
I
All right.
while I'm
We
while
need to
I'm
only
pulling
use
some
the healing.
feathers,
Oh,
while I'm pulling some feathers, I sit up and I look over and narrow my eyes at Voltron and I say, you know, if memory serves, you were supposed to be healing up my hyena as well, my friend.
That's
I
right.
did
You
heal
still
it.
have a hyena.
I used some of my healing spiders on it.
Oh, okay, perfect. All right, I I hand wave that off and just continue to harvest from these dinosaurs.
I did though. I cast Cure Wounds on it, and weird spiders came out and stitched its wounds up together with spider silk.
Everything about your
Oh, my-
character is gross.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow the hyena token from last time, I had its hit points saved on it, and they've disappeared. But I think it has 7.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
One. And then
8 of which were because of me.
Yes.
I'm going to have my character sort of hanging out near the doorway and keeping eyes on the windows. If people are coming in, essentially
Mhm.
I want to be kind of on point, I guess.
Okay.
I'm being
So
relatively
you're sort of like keeping an
subtle.
eye out for trouble.
Yeah, as well as like keeping an eye on individuals that are coming in, and if they need direction, I'm helping with direction, but I'm mostly just keeping an eye out on who's going where, and if there's any more, keeping an eye out for anything flying around, being a dick, make sure
Okay.
no more allosaurs drop from the sky.
Gotcha. You see a few of the pterodons have flown off. They sort of left. So you see a couple of those up high in the sky, but they're not actively attacking anyone right now.
At some point, I'll speak to the town mayor and recommend that if we're going to send out a search party, or if we're going to do a search party, we ought to do it at nighttime.
Okay. Okay, and it's about midday right now. You definitely get the sense that like, so this is a mining town, right? Mine emergencies and the whole town responding to those, that's something they've done before. So while this is a very different kind of emergency, they do sort of have a town procedure for emergencies.
They've got their shit together, yeah.
They have their shit together. So people are really filing in. So doing the search would definitely a good idea. You're probably going to be looking for bodies at that point.
Yeah.
Okay.
What we'll probably do is we'll probably leave searching the bodies to the other townspeople, because they'll have a better idea of who to look for where. But if we're going to look for survivors, I think it would be good, if we're going to do that we ought to do it, 1, at nighttime, and 2, we'll do a fast sweep, we're not going to be digging out people. Okay. We're not going to dig out the blacksmith shop, if you know what I mean.
Right.
I'm going to say to Milo, little man, have you got any skill at healing? Which is more or less me asking if he's proficient with medicine.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm really good at healing.
Well, can you help at the triage center?
Sure. Yeah, I'll come along with you.
Okay.
All right.
You guys go over. You're helping Ailbert. I think maybe Calliope at this point has taken over some of that like organization tasks of like record keeping, who's looking for who do we know is dead.
I'm a noble. This is what I do. I boss people around and I supervise.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I love it. You by golly, you have a ledger, right? Like,
yep. I got a clipboard.
Well, our healers are off being healers. Can I get each of you to just make a medicine check for me? We're going to kind of do one general check to see.
Ooh.
Okay. Ooh, excellent. That is a 22s all around. Goodness. For
Did you just mean me and Bent?
I did just mean you and Ben, so I'm cracking up a little bit. We're definitely not letting the kobold or the imp
So-
anywhere near any hurt
Yeah.
people because they got a 4 and a 2.
Yeah,
So
so
y'all
for
Hey,
any-
hey, I have a +1 modifier, I'll have you know.
Oh,
If-
okay.
If
I'm
anybody
sorry.
wants to know what we got, Dapper got a 22, I got a 16, Bent got a 22, and then Erica comes flying in here with a 4, and then to one up her, TD Lane swings in with a 2, and Luke at a 15. I like it.
So I love.
Trigger. He'll
Me help.
Okay, so this is what I think is happening with those rolls.
If they're unconscious,
Um,
they can't feel pain. Bonk.
Right.
True.
I think so some like young kid has come in and he's like holding his arm and it's bleeding and he's like kind of crying. And Vyra, our red imp horns, right, who is ripping a tooth out of an allosaur covered in its blood and brains, turns
Oh,
around.
no.
Come here, come on over here, kid. You hurtin'? I'll show you hurtin'.
You're gonna give some poor kid like sepsis or something.
He just cries.
Seriously.
And then
You
I
think you're in pain now? Just give it a couple minutes.
Are you doing this
No.
like right near the doorway where the allosaurs are? Because I'm standing there watching this at this point. Then, if that's the case.
Yeah, other people are not wanting to come in. They just see this menacing little like lizard thing that's yelling at a small child.
Pogo picks up one of the bloody dinosaur feathers and
Yes.
hands it to the child as a gift to compensate.
You've survived this day, child. Here is your reward.
Here's your gift.
Sorry, she's scary.
he just bawls. He's just crying harder at this point. But Milo and Voltron, you're being very helpful.
So Maddie,
Yay.
feeling
Yeah.
wholly unappreciated and with 2 allosaur teeth pocketed, I'm
Mhm.
gonna go ahead and like unfurl my wings and I'm gonna
Mhm.
fly above the building and see what I can see from up above.
Okay. Awesome.
As
since you're
she
doing
flies by, I just want to be like, please don't garner any more attention than you've already got down here.
I turn back and I go, all right, cat, listen here. I don't see you doing all that much. You're standing there, the tip of your tail is flitting around like every damn cat I've ever seen. How about you leave this to the professionals? Yes. Come on, Pogo, let's go.
Pogo reaches down and rips out another bloody feather and hands it to Calypso and says, "Sorry, she mean."
Oh.
I'm gonna pat Pogo on the shoulder and be like, "Oh, sweetheart, it's fine. I do not get troubled by
Pogo runs
something
off,
so
chasing Byron.
okay." I'm gonna like stick it behind my ear like it sticks up and makes it look nice.
While it's covered in blood, it's just like
Oh
a bloody.
yeah, absolutely. It's grown right there, and I'm just like, yeah, all right. I see how this is.
I like it.
It's okay.
like
I
it.
didn't like children anyway.
It's a very cat thing to do, like a bloody trophy.
Yeah, that's big cat energy.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. It recently around here has become a dog thing to do. There's been a few dog-produced bloody trophies around the last week
Ooh.
or so. Yeah, 2
Gross.
lizards, 3 mice in the last like 7 days.
Is it a
The
terrier?
only thing my dog will hunt
No,
are
it's mostly
flies.
Chihuahua.
It's a chihuahua.
My cattle dog,
Deadly
my
Chihuahua.
65-pound cattle dog, will only hunt flies.
Oh.
Aw, sky
My
raisins.
Puck likes to eat wasps, but he also can't tell the difference between wasps and bumblebees, so sometimes he'll go after a bumblebee.
Aw.
Turns
poor
out that was the
No.
secret mystery to this whole campaign. It was Puck.
Oh,
Puck.
how could you, Puck?
Darn it, Puck.
Can
We'll
I
have to
get
poop him extra hard.
perception checks from Vyra and
Absolutely.
Pogo, please?
Yes, perception. All right. I'm getting ready to do this big old perception check.
I believe in you. Okay. 12 and an 11. Okay, so you guys are going through. You see about 50 people dead. And that's from the size of this village. There's maybe 300 people that live here, right? So they were just decimated, and it would have been so much worse if y'all hadn't killed those allosaurs and even taken their attention away when you did. You do not see all of the dead appear to be adults. Any kids around here seem to manage to get out of the way or be hidden by their parents. You do find a few kids who you're able to who appear to be alone. You're able to direct them to the town hall. At least they'll be safe there. Yeah. But you don't find
nothing super big.
Right. There's no more Allosauruses. All of those appear to be dead. You do see, I think it was 3 pterodons that flew off after they ate their fill.
All right, roger that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm kind of sweating being up in the air, so I swoop back down and kind of land on Pogo's shoulder. And,
okay.
And I'm patting his head because I know he's probably kind of wigged out by the gore that he's seeing. And I'm like, listen, Pogo, this is no worse than the, you remember the noodle incident, Big Buddy? You remember that at the Dragonborn capital? This is no worse than that. They're all just playing. Now let's go back to let's go back and help out the others.
Noodle incident! Pogo starts crying.
I pat him right on his sagittal crest, and I'm just like, here we go again. This man, between the bees and the noodles, it's too much.
Oh, that's a sagittal crest? I thought that was a hairdo.
Oh, no.
No, he's bald.
Got it.
Pogo's completely bald.
Got it.
Okay, so when the two of you make your way back into the village hall, Kakamachus, was there anything in particular that you wanted to be doing other than scaring a child?
I kind of just point at the dwarf and just go, "You Eggman, where's the kitchen?"
Wait, what dwarf are you pointing at?
Aylworth, I think. Right.
Are you pointing at Aylworth,
or Aylbert?
the mayor guy?
Okay, is it Albert or Aylworth?
Both.
Sorry, it's Aylbert. I keep
it's
saying my own
Aylbert
character.
Aylworth.
Okay,
It's Aylbert.
Problem solved.
Yes.
Him.
You want him kitchen? He kind of looks at you confused and points over his back as he's you see him bandaging someone's arm.
Cool. I'm just gonna drag an Allosaurus back there.
Okay.
An entire Allosaurus?
Yes. Yeah, I am
Good luck,
hungry.
buddy. Good luck.
So Allosauruses are what, 2, 3 meters tall?
Yeah,
in
about
my mind,
top of the head, about 2 meters.
I was about to say, the actual people that know things about dinosaurs in the room, correct me. It's what Jurassic Park calls velociraptors.
But a little bit bigger, but yeah, that's about right.
Okay. So that kind of size,
I can
but
dig
with
that.
feathers.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I just like that when D&D published rules for velociraptors, they made them small and feathery, and it warmed my heart a little bit.
Yeah, that made me really happy. I was also really happy. You can't see it now because they're all dead, but I was really happy that when I found the tokens for the creatures here, they all have feathers.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Hollywood isn't catching up, but a lot of just random people now know about dinosaurs and feathers, so that's how they're drawing dinosaurs, even if they're not actual paleo artists.
Right. So no, I'm sure these are not accurate, but it did make me happy.
I mean, given the resolution, it's hard to say whether or not they're accurate, right? It's I don't know. It's a tiny little token. Who cares?
Exactly. Okay, so Kakamachus, you want to make some Allosaurus stew, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I guess it's better than letting all that meat go to waste.
Yes.
I love it. So you get to the back of the hall, and you can tell this is the village hall. This is sort of set up to make lunch for all the miners, right? There is equipment here.
Wow, how many kids do they have here? They're
Are you
minors.
actually?
They're
Oh,
children.
oh, gosh, goodness gracious,
Meow.
goodness. Okay. Can I get nature or survival, whichever you want to do, to sort of see how well you're able to butcher this thing? A 10. Okay, so it
Well,
takes
well,
it takes.
It
What's
is
up?
a roll. It is a roll.
That's a
it
roll,
is.
right? It's not a failure, and you have some time. You're not under a lot of time pressure here. So, but you also have never butchered anything that looks even close to this. So you're kind of pretending it's a giant chicken, and there's some wasted meat, but you get
that's
some good.
exactly what it's doing.
Yeah, but you get some good cuts of meat off of it, and get some like water boiling. If you ask around, I'm sure people have some onions and potatoes and other stew ingredients, perhaps a bay leaf. And you
Oh,
get
delicious.
you get some delicious Allosaurus stew going. And once the people around kind of see what you're doing, they get a little there's a nice what's the word? Like poetic justice to eating the Allosauruses at this point.
But Kakamakis, just make sure you sweat your onions and garlic beforehand in a pan with a little bit of oil. Just brings out the flavor a little bit.
I don't know what those words mean.
So
What
the onions
are
are not sweated. That's part. You rolled a 10. You don't know to sweat your onions first.
Yikes. That's a big cooking faux pas there.
It really is.
He doesn't sweat. He is a reptile. Doesn't do that. Doesn't know what it is.
I love it. I love it. So after you guys have probably been working here for a few hours, and it seems like things have it's less chaotic, right? You're getting some food going. It looks like most of the town is here, and this is a small village, right? Everybody knows each other. They know who's missing. They have a sense of who is dead. Kids are getting taken care of, either pushed to extended family or neighbors, right? And so as this is happening, and you guys are kind of, I think some of the some people from the village have come back to help Kakamakis get the food going, and start to serve some meals. Sorry. Things have started to settle down a little bit. And I think Aelbert is going to. I looked down at his name because I'm going to keep calling him the wrong thing.
Well, now
Aelbert.
both of them are his real name.
That's true. It's canon. It's decided. Aelbert Aylworth comes to you all, and he's sweating. He has like dried blood on his hands. He's been taking care of the injured. And he says, so he takes a rag and he wipes some of the blood off his hands, and he goes to he wants to shake each of your hands, say thank you. They would have killed us all if you weren't here. Look, I know 50 gold isn't much to you all. It's the life savings of this town, and that's what we have to offer you. If Ethan is alive, if God's willing, Ethan is alive, I'm sure he would financially reward you for your help here and any further help you can. We really need your help.
Did we find his niece since I was looking at the tallies? Did his niece come in?
Yes. His niece is found in, and his niece, Jenna, you see her kind of standing behind him. She was actually one of the people you pulled in through the window.
I figured as much, but didn't want to assume.
Yeah. Yeah, good checking.
I I do think that it ought to be that nobles stand up for the people that are in their care. It seems to me that your nobles are either not doing that or are unable to do that, so it's probably within something that is within my responsibility, at least, to check on, if anything, even though I'm not necessarily from here. However, keep your 50 gold from me. Quite frankly, you're going to need it for the repairs and to maintain yourselves in this time period, but I would not mind a white fur fox cloak if I could get one.
I saunter up to Aylworth and I go, listen, I'll take her gold if she really doesn't want it, because, we're really all hurting over here, aren't we, Pogo?
Yeah, we hungry.
50 gold will buy you a lot of food.
What, the allosaur meat wasn't enough?
Here, have
What?
some.
Listen, do I look like I eat allosaur meat? Do I look like I'm about to put that?
Is she still covered? Is she still covered in blood?
Are you still covered in blood?
Yes.
Then my response is
can't-
yes. Yes, you do look like that, actually.
Why not?
Okay,
It tastes
listen,
like
you don't
bird.
even know this is blood. You don't even know this is all blood because my skin is so red. So I deem that as a high insult to me and my people. Besides, does it look like I'm going to consume allosaur when the big guy's gonna eat pretty much any kind of food that crosses the threshold of this very building?
No, then I fail to see what the problem is.
Alright, okay. Well, if you don't want your 50 gold, I'm just putting it on the table. I could always use it.
Big guy, do you want
Alright.
bird meat?
What bird?
Big bird we kill.
You kill bee? You feed me bee?
Oh, no, I kill bird.
Oh,
Birds.
chicken. Yeah, I take
Yes.
chicken.
All right, Albert,
Yes.
we should probably fortify the what do you call this? The meeting hall.
Yes. The
Yes.
town hall. The town hall.
All right, so you've got picks, axes, other sharp things. Yeah.
Yes.
Aye. All right. Let's distribute them, and then we'll barricade the doors, put tables by them, close the shutters on the window. We don't know if anything is coming back.
You're afraid of man kitty.
While the rest of us, the professionals, if you will, go out and investigate. The rest of the town people can stay in this building and, defend it.
So while Voltrum is doing that, I want to do a perception check on the people who are in this area and see if any of them kind of look suspicious. See if I can
Okay,
ask
great.
anybody, pester them about the info.
That should be insight.
Okay, my insight. What do I got? Okay, +1 wisdom. My wisdom's a 12.
Okay.
20.
Oof.
Woof.
You're not having very good luck with these rolls tonight.
Not having very good luck.
I'm not doing good.
Everyone
you're on
looks
a bit of a roll.
non-suspicious.
Does anybody else want to roll? Does anybody else want to roll an insight
I will.
check?
I was kind
I mean,
of
sure, why
keeping
not?
an eye on everybody when they were coming in and stuff, so I feel like I probably have a decent insight to what I'm looking at.
Absolutely.
Pogo doesn't want to roll, but Pogo wants to talk to Aylworth, or Aylbert. Sorry, I keep saying it wrong too. So Pogo will just walk up to him and kind of loom in his personal space and wait for him to respond.
Yeah.
Please tell me Pogo
Yeah.
was a close talker.
Yes, sir, young man. Okay, Calypso,
I didn't
you
do
can
good
roll.
either.
You can roll with advantage, Calypso, because you were intentionally watching people.
So you know Catman?
Yes, he's Lord Fion's manservant. I think his name is Lars.
Where he from?
I don't know. He came with Lord Fion when he came with him.
DM, does he have any traits that I would recognize? Since I'm like maybe like a regional trait of like, or like a house of other cat people that I might recognize.
Gotcha. So what you can recognize with him, and then I'll address your insight check here in just a second. What you recognize with him is you know, you can tell kind of just immediately this was certainly not a man. He was certainly not from a noble family. He looks like a street.
He's a
ruffian.
tomcat.
Yeah, he is an alley cat, right? A rough and tumble alley cat in kind of every sense of the word. And with your insight check, no one's just, you don't get any weird feelings off of. Everybody seems genuinely afraid. So no one in this room raises suspicions for you.
I got no hackles up.
Yeah.
The hackles have been disengaged.
Yes.
Pogo. Sorry, there was like two conversations happening. So was there anything else Pogo wanted to say to Albert?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
So he your cat or?
No.
Oh, you're asking me or asking?
No, asking Albert.
Okay.
Albert. No. He arrived when Lord Fion surprisingly returned. I hadn't seen him before that.
I put my hand on Albert's shoulder and say, "Don't worry, we find." And Pogo walks outside going, "Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty."
Excellent. Albert looks sort of confused.
Is Vera still like nearby? I'm gonna look at Vera and be like, "And you're concerned about your people being insulted?"
I look up and I'm massaging my temples and I go, look, I know, he's like this everywhere and with everyone. And then
I've still got that bloody feather in my hair.
I go after Pogo. I'm going after Pogo and I'm going, Pogo, it's not that kind of cat. You cannot be doing a tabaxi racism here, all right?
You got to use smaller words.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to Pogo and just gently kind of soothe him, and I go, "It's not a cat, this a person cat."
Ooh, boyfriend cat? Maybe we ask other cat. She know him.
I look back at Calypso and I kind of raise one eyebrow and I go, well, is he?
I'm gonna wink.
Pogo just implied that all Tabaxi know each other.
Pogo's being a little unintentionally insensitive right now. He doesn't know any better.
He's like your least favorite uncle at Thanksgiving. Yay!
Except
Yay!
much cuter.
Yeah, except much nicer.
All right. I think I'll talk to Calypso and say, so I think we should investigate the manor house.
Yes, that would be a good place to start.
All right. You think we should go in openly or sneakable?
Oh, well, they already know we're here. Although they may assume that we're dead, and if we show our faces, it may put the townsfolk in danger, since then they would realize that we were here to defend the townsfolk. So the question is has there been anything strange going on in the mines itself? Like, have we found an initiating point of these creatures? Did they just all pop in, or did they come from a location? Because that may be another place to check.
Well, I don't know, but we can always ask Albert.
Well, I assume he's here still. Is he still here?
So, so what you all saw, right, was the door slammed open and the Tabaxi was there and the Allosauruses were behind him, right? But if you go around and you ask some of the people, right, what they saw, it appears that the dinosaurs were coming out of the mine.
Then it might be more prudent to check the mine first.
Wait,
I look at
What a-
Calypso and I look at Voldrum and I go, if we're trying to stay secret, it's not going to be very easy to keep a lizard with a giant halberd, a Goliath like my boy Pogo over here, and of course the rest of us kind of under wraps. So the mine might be the best play.
Yeah.
all right. But big flying beasties coming from the mine too.
Yes, as far as you can tell, they flew out.
Now, how do
Turn
you
to
get something
Pogo.
that...
I turn to Pogo and I go, you want to go? Come on, big guy. You want to go into a big old dark hole? Yeah, I know how much you love dark places.
Me hide and seek.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
just like
pretty
that.
pretty accurate.
It's just like that, big guy. I swear.
We go.
All right then. I guess we're all off to the mines, unless anyone doesn't want to go.
I want to go.
I think we should all go.
All right. The little ones have
But-
spoken.
Splitting up never goes well.
Okay. Before you go, Aelworth does tell you that on the first level of the mine, there should be a first aid kit with some healing potions that in the mine, like right as you walk in.
Okay.
Ah, thank you. Oh, have you got any canaries?
You know, no, we don't. We
Still
don't
on
have any
this one, huh?
canaries.
No? How do you keep from suffocating?
Put a bee in the coal mine.
Oh,
What if they don't
a
mine
bee.
coal?
It doesn't matter what they mine. Look.
They
I'm
actually
from
mine
underground.
iron, if you were wondering.
Nice. I'm from underground, right? It doesn't matter what you're mining. There's this thing called natural gas. If it leaks in, you kind of smell it, you kind of see it, you kind of hear it, but the
Listen,
canary will
Voldrum.
die before you do. And then
Voldrum, I know you're
you get
concerned
out.
about natural gas, but I gotta tell you, I live with Pogo, so I experience plenty of natural gas all the time, and it is certainly survivable.
I mean, Vira is pretty small. I mean, that should work.
Oh yeah. All right, everyone. If the little red
I
one
narrow my
dies,
eyes.
if she suffocates,
I wink again.
we all leave. Got it?
I'll
You
never leave
realize
her.
I'm an infernal, don't you? Oh, Pogo, you big lug.
So wait, does that mean you didn't have to breathe?
No. I gotta breathe, that's true, but I got what you call a fire resistance, and I just gotta assume that that goes for any and all kinds of natural gases as well. And no, I do not know very much about chemistry.
All right, that makes sense then.
It makes perfect sense. I don't think we should question this. Let's get going.
All right, fine, no
Come.
canary.
Let's
But
go.
if we all die, I'll be quite angry at all of you.
Yeah, well,
Well, if you die, I promise I'll stamp your passport in hell. I used to have that job.
I was thinking about coming back and haunting the town if I died.
Well, you can do that, but you gotta have a permit.
I mean, a haunting from you would probably be better than the allosaurs, so we should get moving.
All right, let's go.
I'm with the cat. Enough dawdling. Let's go. And I hop on Pogo's back, so I don't have to do any real walking.
All right,
Really
everyone.
quickly before we leave, Pogo wants to check on the status of Lowtail, his donkey that he brought with him in the beginning that had a broken leg. And so I think it's
The
still in the
status.
first booth or seats where we were at, I guess. So I want to check on that.
I love it. Did you bring Lowtail into the village hall, or did you leave him and
I think so.
If you brought him into the
Brings
village
her-
hall, then
I think
he
I
is
just
being
had
an
her over my
emotional-
shoulder.
Sorry, she's being an emotional support donkey
He goes
to
everywhere.
the
We literally-
traumatized children.
We can't get that donkey off of Pogo. I go to Pogo and I go, listen, you know those little tots? They really love Lowtail, and she's probably making them feel real good, and they're gonna take great care of her. So let's go ahead and go, shall we, big guy?
Pogo sighs. I will
Pogo.
miss her.
Pogo, I'll tell you what. If we all survive and we have a few days, I'll try and see what I can do to fix up your donkey good as new. Maybe even the little Milo? What's her name again?
Milo.
Zyra?
Milo. Me and maybe even Milo will help heal your donkey. What do you say?
She mostly healed already.
Oh, well, that's
But
even
thank
better
you.
then.
She
All right.
always
Let's
can
go.
have more health.
Pogo, trust me, he can do it. Look at him. He's got weird legs in and of himself.
It's
I'm
true.
sure
I
just to look
wonder.
plenty normal, so we can trust him with the donkey.
Pogo whispers to Vyra, I don't know if we should trust him. He have same feet as Bad Chicken.
I'm gonna.
Can I take a perception check to see if I hear that?
Yes.
Pogo's pretty loud, so
Well, okay,
Well,
so
I still probably didn't yell it.
or you don't hear it. You don't. It's like,
Darn
oh,
it.
that guy's he's so tall. It takes a while for the sound to get down to you.
Pat Pogo and I just nod. I just nod. We're having a partner moment here.
I'm gonna ask Milo if he's coming.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal people. I'm gonna help.
Oh, so you're
Okay.
gonna stay then?
Yes.
Oh, I guess the rest of us are going to the mine then. You sure
Wait,
you
no,
don't
no,
want
no,
to?
no, no. I said before, yes, I'm going to the mine.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. I got confused.
Okay. So are you guys ready to go to the mine?
We're ready.
Okay.
Ready?
I built you a mine in roll 20.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay!
So I think I just dragged y'all over to the mine level 1.
Amazing.
I'm seeing mine, yes.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, I brought all your tokens over there.
Oh, nice.
And
this
this
is amazing.
first space is it's pretty open. Yeah, you can kind of sorry, I'm trying to zoom out because the first room is really big.
How well lit is it?
Ish.
Okay. I have I'm gonna move to the front of the group because
Here
I
goes
have,
the here goes the dark vision head count.
Yeah.
dark vision head count. Hell yeah, that's exactly it. I like crack my little knuckles. I'm like,
What races
you gotta
don't have
let
dark
me
vision?
handle this.
Humans and halflings? I think that's like...
It's okay. Let her dream, dear. Let her dream.
I'm like my tail is lashing, but I'm trying to keep my cool.
Erica, how far does your dark vision again?
So basically, Maddie, from a game standpoint, like a gameplay standpoint, we're assuming this is basically a dimly lit environment?
Yes. Yeah, from gameplay, this is
Okay.
dimly lit. So if you have dark vision, you can see just fine. But
Right.
probably Milo, I think you're the only one that doesn't have it. It's like, walking around at
Pogo
dusk.
also definitely doesn't have it.
Oh, okay.
You guys might want to light torches.
Yeah. And there are torches around, because this is a space that's intended, lots of humans come down here.
So since everybody pretty much has night vision, I'm gonna go back and do the partner thing. I'm gonna get back on Pogo's head, and we have protocol for this. When he can't see, I'm his eyes.
There's
Gotcha.
not really too much point in being too stealthy. I would also imagine as they were at work down here and they left in a hurry, most of whatever lighting is down here is probably still lit.
Oh, I'm not sneaking.
There haven't been workers in the mine for a while. The mine shut down a few months ago.
Oh, right,
and
right,
they
right.
haven't been allowed in. There are like lanterns, like oil lamps, that are regularly spaced. They're not really currently lit, but it wouldn't take much effort to light them.
Well, we ought to
and
light
just
them, I think.
Quick point, Erica, the bag of tricks that you pulled the hyena out of, does that last for 24 hours?
It's supposed to, but I left the hyena behind, and I allegedly
Okay.
I can pull 3 times in a 24-hour period.
Okay, great. So I guess the hyena is also being an emotional support hyena.
Hyenas on guard duty.
Yeah, the hyena's on guard. Yeah, I didn't want to bring him in here.
Horse-sized carnivorous beast as emotional support animal. I like it.
It's
I
really
love it.
sweet.
Okay, so I'm gonna drag
You're
y'all's
awfully nice to
tokens.
those kids now all of a sudden.
Anybody, so what are people doing? This is kind of a big open space. You get the sense that, oh gosh, that's not what I wanted to do. This is probably, one of the oldest parts of the mine.
Yeah,
Not
I was
actual
wondering.
mining is happening in here. There's a lot of this would have been almost office space, you know.
Well, I think I'll take an investigation check to kind of look around, see what I see.
I'm gonna go last, and I would like to grab the health potion stuff first thing. And I'm gonna tell people to light lanterns on their way.
Forget that.
So Waldron sees nothing.
This is the second 4 in a row. What is wrong with me?
I will say this, Waldron, what happens is you walk in and you are immediately just kind of transfixed and distracted. And so you see like nothing else. You kind of get blinders on. By, I think if I go like this, by that, do you see that green
That thing
there?
is totally not a secret wall. A secret door.
So right, that's not a secret door. It's like a sparkly green thing. There's a sign next to it that says keep out. Like keep out, mine closed. And if you were to reach out and touch that green thing, it's like it feels like a physical wall, but you can see through it. So it's a
That sign's not gonna stop Pogo. He can't read.
Hey,
True.
I found
really
some kind of a force wall.
So before we keep on with that, Calypso, can I get a investigation or perception, whichever you prefer, looking for the, a first aid kit should be around here somewhere. Guys, the DC I set in my head was 10, and you rolled a 9.
Do I have advantage because I know it's supposed to be here?
I'll give you advantage because you know it's supposed to be here. Let's try that again.
Everybody's rolling like trash tonight, and we get nothing done.
Beautiful.
Okay.
There we go.
There you go. 18. That's much better.
I got distracted by them yelling about something about a wall.
Yeah. So, if you look here, I actually put a first aid kit in the map.
Oh my god.
You can't actually pick it up. It's part of the map, but there's a first aid kit. And if you open that up, you see 10 small health potions. But before you guys get too terribly excited about that, you read a label on the bottom, and it says, Crazy Yetis discount potions.
Oh.
So, what you all know about Crazy Yetis discount potions is that
Warner Brothers.
They value quantity over quality. So a normal healing potion in D&D costs 50 gold. One Crazy Yetis healing potion costs 5 gold. But you also know that they're not always effective. Just
that
so
bodes
you know.
Poorly.
Oh, goody.
So I can share this. Hold on, I built an item in D&D Beyond. So let me read you what I wrote because I was a little proud of it.
Nice.
And I can share it with you guys later. So hold on, it's pulling up in one of my many tabs. Okay. Crazy Yetis discount healing potion. So you regain hit points when you drink this potion. Probably. Look, the good news is it only costs 5 gold piece and they practically grow on trees. Crazy Yeti is about quantity. Quality, less so. So when you take the potion, you will roll a d6. And then I have a table for the results. So if you roll a 1, you will take damage.
Oh,
just so
God.
you know. But above that,
Amazing.
Generally beneficial things happen, and the higher you roll, the more beneficial it is. Just so everybody knows about Crazy Yeti's discount potion.
I like that I respect the hustle. If at least everybody knows about him, he's doing good business.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Okay, so we have the box O potions, and now we're looking at this wall, this force field wall
So,
thing.
sorry, how much healing does it do? Just so I can make a note so I know for later.
So it depends. It depends.
Oh, so it's inconsistent.
It's inconsistent. It does anything from giving you regain 3d4 plus 3 hit points at the most. At the worst, you take 1d4 hit points of damage.
Imagine rolling a 1 and then a 4.
Exactly.
Well, on 4
All
health.
right.
Right.
All right. Well, I'll take this. Is it like terribly? Is this box terribly heavy or anything?
No.
Okay. Well, I'll pick up this box and I'll probably pull since they're gone investigating. I'm going to pick up the box. I'm going to grab one of the lanterns that we've lit. If they come off the wall, I will take one of them off the wall and I will carry it and I will make my way over to everyone else.
Excellent.
All right.
So
I'll
all
call over to. Oh, sorry.
okay. You all. I was just going to say that you all see that there is a word written on the force field thing. What languages do people speak? Voldrin, you.
I speak Common, Dwarven, and Undercommon.
I
Awesome.
speak Common, Elvish, and Draconic.
Okay.
I speak Common.
It
Common
is
and
written.
Infernal.
Halfling too.
It is written in Undercommon.
Oh, goody.
So on the door. Oh, sorry. I was starting to tell you about it. But was there something you wanted to do first?
No, it's fine. I was just gonna talk to someone, but that doesn't matter.
Okay. So what it says in Undercommon on the force field, it says open in Undercommon.
Hey, it says open, but it says it in Undercommon. So, should I say the word?
We should probably finish investigating this room before we move forward. There seems to be some nonsense up on the top left.
Oh, that's
Okay, so
me
Voldrin
being
will
bad
topple
at drawing
Voldrin's
maps.
head.
That just is supposed to be a broken cart.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, by
sorry,
all means, that's what we're here to do, isn't it? So we may as well go. Although I find it odd that, well, I guess it's not that odd since they haven't been down here in a while. So I would recommend that perhaps we stand back from the door slightly and maybe off to the side, so that way, just in case some more allosaurs come running out, we have a little bit of an advantage.
All right. I guess I'll shout it.
What does open and Undercommon sound like?
I would also like
Open
to
sesame.
open this
Yeah.
box real quick, and probably we may as well split these up. It's going to be a mixed bag anyway, and I'll just start passing out so everybody's got 2, since there's 10.
Okay, but there's 6 of y'all.
Somebody's getting 1.
Yeah.
You can just give Pogo none, and that'll be perfect.
Then,
Alright.
okay, everybody but Pogo has 2. Perfect.
That works.
So yeah, so if you're keeping track, do mark. So regular healing potions are available in this world, right? So if you have a Crazy Eddie's, go ahead and make sure you mark it so you know to roll for it.
Got it. And by the way, I don't know what Undercommon sounds like. I've never actually, I actually every once in a while I've looked into like, are there any kind of indications as to what D&D languages sound like? And other than very vague descriptions, I haven't heard anything, and I've heard nothing for Undercommon. So
okay, I
your guess
was
is
just
pretty
asking you
fine.
to improvise something,
I wouldn't
but if you
imagine
don't want to, that's
it would probably sound like it has to be an offshoot of Dwarvish of some kind. So I imagine it's some kind of offshoot / mix of Dwarvish and maybe whatever Undercommon like the gnomes and dark elves speak. So it's probably like a really tangled mess.
So English.
I mean, yeah.
Oh. I'll just pretend that Postro means open
Love
and
it.
Undercommon. Done.
I understood that reference.
I like it.
Yeah. So you say that, and the force field just drops, and you're able to. Nothing else happens. It just goes away.
It worked. All right. Who wants to lead the way?
I just kind of
Can't
go
be
in.
me and Pogo. We weigh way too much.
Right.
So
All right.
Mostly
Smoke.
you.
Green one. What do you see?
All right.
That's a good question. What
So-
do
What you-
Holla.
Oh my goodness! You got a nat 20 on a perception check. You know everything.
I have no modifier. I have
He
no
Oh my
sees
modifier.
goodness.
he sees everybody's stats and gets really confused.
Right.
Yeah.
You see the multiverse. Okay, so this is what you see. So this the wooden box. That's the wrong thing. There we go. Sorry, I'm still figuring out Roll20 controls. It's an elevator. Over here, that is a control for the elevator. So it's kind of like a dead man switch, right? So you have to hold it. You see a similar / identical switch on the inside. The elevator can hold 2 medium creatures or 3 small creatures at the same time. And I'm just gonna tell you everything because you got a nat 20. It takes it takes an action, so it takes like a full like round for the elevator to go like down or then back up. And you can control that either from the switch on the wall or from the switch inside the elevator.
So I'm gonna go noble bossy mode and essentially go, well, I guess it would make sense for our young imp over here to hold the lever and allow us all to go down since she can simply glide down.
I think we can all fit at once.
Oh, of course, we'll have to go too.
Narrow my eyes and I go, listen, I like that idea, and that's the only reason I'm agreeing. But Pogo stays up here with me. He doesn't like dark spaces, and he needs me to whisper a lullaby to him to calm him down when he can't see nothing.
Well,
so
yes,
we'll say you guys go
if-
first.
If you're insecure about it, Pogo can come down second. Me and Voldrin can go first.
I get so mad in that exact moment that like just a tiny bit of fire just like burns off my skin, but then I'm just like, all right, it's fine.
Is it like
smoke off the
Hades
head
from Hercules?
I was gonna say
when
it's
hair
like
flares?
Hades. It's like Hades, but super toned down. It's just like a pathetic little wisp of fire. I turn to Pogo and I say, "Listen, big guy, I don't know that I can heft this whole lever right by myself. You want to come over here and give me a hand?"
Sure. I walk into the elevator, and there's a lever in there, right?
Right. So you're going into the elevator? Okay.
Yeah, unless
So no,
I'm like-
you're
I'm like-
staying to
I'm
yeah.
I'm
moving
like
you over
smacking the
here.
top of his head. I'm like, "You're going the wrong way. This isn't the right way. You need to back out of here, big guy. Come on."
okay,
Pogo's
Pogo walks back
going
out
to,
of the elevator.
Yeah, Pogo's
Okay.
gonna go to the elevator. So up here, there you go.
Okay.
Perfect.
And then me and Dapper will go first
Shoot.
with our kobold friend because that will be 2 and 1. That should be 3 that should be able to fit, right?
3
Because
small or 2
small.
medium. You and dwarves are medium-sized.
Yeah, so we've got 2
right?
mediums and a small, right?
Can it fit that?
Will that work?
No, I would say 1
think it's
medium and 2 small.
One medium and 2 small. Okay. So yeah, me and Dapper will go first, and then we can go our Goliath friend and our 2 smaller people,
Okay.
and
I
then
think I died by accident. I accidentally deleted my token.
It's okay. You can just be on my shoulder.
I'll
and
bring
then
you back
and
in.
then Vera can fly down last and basically
Oh
come
wait,
down in this.
how do I have 2 pogos?
I
One-
did that. I brought in
One
one pogo.
Pogo's with Vira, and one Pogo is on his own.
Yeah, I
Okay.
just keep swapping it out when she gets on and off my shoulder.
Oh gosh,
That's
that's very
adorable.
clever. Okay, so let's just leave it as that for now because we're about to leave this map and I'll fix the tokens on the next page.
Perfect.
Okay, so Calypso and Voldrin get in the elevator and start to go down, and I think that's going to be a great spot to take a little bio break, so that we can all take a couple minutes, get drinks, all that jazz.
All right.
Beautiful.
All right,
See
we
you
will
after the
be-
intermission,
We
everybody.
will be back shortly. Let me
We'll be
find
right
my.
back.
There it is. And we're back. And I should probably not mute myself and go the other way and unmute myself when we go to start. But hey, we're here.
Okay.
We're back. Make sure to donate. The link is there. Super chats are going to me, so if you want to donate, please donate.
Yeah. Don't super chat today. Just donate. I mean, unless you really want to hand Chesh money. I'm not going to tell her not to.
Exactly.
We'll tell you not to.
Yeah,
That's
Chesh
just
might.
sitting
But
here
I-
like, that's just sitting here like, you better not donate, or I'll hunt you down.
I'll find you.
Okay. So when we left off, we had Calypso and Voldrun were getting in the elevator and we're going down to the
And
next
I am
level.
carrying a lantern, and I left the box behind, and I just handed out the health potions.
Okay. Awesome.
We should probably ready our weapons as we're going down, just in case.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll pull out my dagger, and once again, as I grip it, it sends out weird little tendrils that penetrate in through my skin. You can still kind of see them bulging through there.
Gross.
Yeah,
I take out my half-
Calypso's given the side eye, but I'm gonna ready an attack. So if we are attacked when we go down, I'm going to attack.
Yeah, it seems
Okay,
like a good idea.
what action are each of y'all readying?
An attack.
Yeah, just
An
an
attack.
action.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, my arcane cannon is still upstairs. Can it go with the two other small characters? Because
Yeah,
it's also
yeah,
small.
it's small. Okay, so yeah, it can go with two small.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because technically,
Or-
if I dismiss it, I can't bring it back today, which is a bit of a pain. But
Okay.
Question: who's on the elevator?
Voldrun
me and Calypso.
and Calypso.
All right.
Okay. So as you all, I'm gonna switch your player view over to the next mind level, and then I'll bring your tokens down as appropriate. But as you
Okay.
all descend, right? It is dark except for the flickering flame of the lantern that Calypso is holding in one hand with her crossbow in the other. And as you're descending, you start to smell this it reeks, right? It is the smell of
Ugh,
animals
I knew we
too
should-
close together.
I
right.
knew we should have brought a canary. But no one listens to the dwarf, even though I'm from the mines.
They didn't have one, darling. I don't know what you were. What?
Catch a little bird. Oh,
And as
this seems
Good thing we readied.
yeah.
as the
Uh-oh.
elevator comes to a halt, you see 3 pairs of eyes staring at you, and you hear one of their tails swing heavy and slam into a wall. There are 3 ankylosauruses staring at you.
Uh-oh.
Well then,
So,
Hey,
what
from
we're gonna
up above. Wait, Maddie, do I hear that? Can I hear that from up above the mine shaft?
no,
That's slamming? Okay, never
You're-
mind then.
you're okay. Well, you're like 50 feet up, so give me a perception check.
Okay, perception. I mean, it's. I don't know if it's that good of a quip. We'll go
and we
perception.
get another 4. No.
For a 7, no.
Close enough.
Okay, damn.
By the way, Erica, on top of your after you type the roll d20, you can also put a plus and then whatever your bonus is, and it will just automatically calculate that for you if you want.
Ooh, I like that. Hey, someone tell me how to get rid of all of our little icons. Not the avatars, the big ones.
Oh, so if you go to settings, top right little wheel, you can scroll down, and then there is chat avatars, player video / avatar size. You can change it to large, regular, small, or names only.
Bingo, thank you. Perfect.
You are welcome.
You can also
Dapper.
use that to change your name, so that way when you roll, the name of your character comes up.
Oh, yeah.
Dapper, Chef.
I should probably do
I guess you guys are going clubbing.
that.
Har har har.
We're going cat loving.
Awesome. Sorry, I am adding everybody in to have a turn, and we lost Fyra, so I gotta bring her in.
Yep.
Okay. I'm bringing you in here, and then I'll move you down when you're on initiative. So what we're gonna do is, as I am getting all the turn order stuff together, we are going to let Calypso and Voldren release their readied actions, and then we're all going to enter initiative.
So my action, I would have to be in melee for. Is there a possibility of moving there and then taking a stab, or is that not an option?
No, I'll let you like. It's
With a
kind of
ready action?
because it's kind of
don't I?
Yeah, that's the thing. It probably is. It's probably not. I probably can't.
I'll let you do this. Roll me a flat dexterity check, and if you can beat a 15, if you can hit a 15, then I will let you get a full surprise round.
Fingers crossed. No.
Nope.
No.
Close.
Bad rolls tonight, boys.
Okay. So
Perhaps
so
I
then
should
if
have
it
been the
was-
one making the dexterity check.
You don't need to. You're right next to two of them.
Yeah, you're actually in melee with 2.
Yay.
So what was your held action?
My head action was if we get attacked, we attack. That was
Okay, so
my crossbow
you
bolt will
can-
just fire.
Okay, so which Allosaurus are you going to fire a crossbow at?
The one that's in my face.
Excuse me, Ankylosaurus. There we go. That's
Yeah, the one that's in my face, because that is probably the best.
Yeah.
It's right in front of me. I feel like if we were just coming down and it was right there, I'd just be like, well, pew, and just fire.
Okay. Okay, so the green guy?
Yeah. It'll be the green one.
Okay.
So right in my
Great.
face.
Okay, so roll to hit, please.
I do believe I have disadvantage because I have a hand crossbow.
You have a
And it's
hand
in
crossbow
melee.
and you're in melee, that should be a disadvantage, yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Did it roll the damage or did it
That's
roll
not
the...
that bad.
That rolled unarmed.
Oh, no, that was
That
the wrong
rolled-
thing.
Do you want to attack it with your
Damn.
claw?
I mean, do I just hit it? I'm holding a crossbow and a lantern. What do I just bonk it?
I guess if you dropped one, but that could be disastrous.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna, I'll re-roll and roll the right thing. And I have to roll twice anyway, so.
Correct.
There we go. Disadvantage
Okay,
13.
The 13 does not hit, so you sort of are startled, rear back, the bolt kind of just goes wide, kind of like scrapes off its like natural tough hide and bounces off. Okay.
Yep.
Now I need everyone to roll initiative.
Yay!
Initiative time.
Alright, pay attention
Let's do
everybody on
it.
the outside to the rolls, because this is the turn order.
17.
Okay.
I rolled
17.
initiative earlier. I'm already on the list.
You're already on the list?
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't
You should
select
see
my
for it.
token. What if I do it now?
This is 12.
I rolled the same anyway, but maybe it worked.
Nice.
That's pretty funny.
It did work.
Right?
What does it mean? What does it mean? Select token. How do I do that?
Click
You
on
need
your
selection.
guy, except you can't click on your guy because you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
see it?
Maddie's gonna have to put them all in manually.
Yeah, because you guys don't have tokens on the map yet because you're not down here, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about it. It just means more work for Maddie.
Yay! Oh shoot, Voldren, you're in here twice. Did you have the 13?
Why?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I do have a 13. I don't see me as in there twice. That's odd.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
see
see you
once.
in here twice. Okay.
I see Ankylosaurus at a 0, me at a 13, and Calypso at a 9.
The Ankylosaurus actually got a 17. They rolled very high.
Yikes.
They're gonna come up.
Well, I mean, they probably had a little bit more prep time than we did.
They were waiting for you. They were kind of waiting for you.
Assholes.
Yeah. Okay.
No, Chess, they're dinosaurs. Cloacas.
Oh, so Pogo.
Ooh.
I stand by what I said.
You know,
What's
not
the
too long
difference?
ago, not too long ago, the first paper was published on a Mesozoic dinosaur cloaca anatomy. So,
Saw that, the
Ooh.
butthole paper.
yep.
I mean, it's pretty much everything in one. So, yeah.
Still, we now have an actual peer-reviewed paper about the butthole of a Mesozoic dinosaur. So, thank you, science.
Thanks, science.
Also, thank
10
Fire.
questions science shouldn't answer.
Fire, what is your dexterity modifier?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I got badass dexterity. What is my modifier? Be dang good. Hold on.
Eric and I are just gonna be competing.
My dexterity is 3.
Your dexterity is a
Three.
+3.
Right, the modifier.
The modifier is supposed
Plus
to. Okay, so you will your turn is actually first.
Oh,
Um,
I'm still up top, so
right. Yes, sorry, you were still up top. Okay, I have everybody in order. Goodness. Okay, so you're still up top. Okay, so yeah, I guess there's not really anything you can do. So then my
She
happy
could roll
ankle-
another perception check.
not true. See what I hear. Hello?
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and do that? Go ahead and roll another perception check, just to try to get a sense of if anything's going on.
Okay, come on, show me the money, D20. I really need a good perception check.
Because you, in theory, might have heard that crossbow bolt go off.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Nope. No,
No, I
You
don't
are
hear anything.
really, really focused on
That's an 8
getting
plus
some of the
that's a
getting
plus.
the blood off your horns.
Do you have a bonus to your perception?
Not to my perception, I don't think.
Perception is wisdom, so
Wait, I do have a small bonus for wisdom. I have plus 1 or 2.
I still think that a 3 is probably not going to cut it, but what do I know?
No.
it might push it to a 10. That's all I'm saying. And a 10.
I think
Oh, the 8? Wait, which of these is counting? The 8 or the 1?
The 8,
You
because
roll
she's
the-
not rolling
the
with
8.
disadvantage. That was the automatic
Okay,
roll
got it.
advantage thing that happened.
Fair.
Got it.
We
Okay.
need to figure out your auto roller.
Yeah, I'll set her up before next time. Yeah.
Okay.
So what's the bonus?
It's plus 1.
Okay, so 9.
Yeah. Something might be going on down there, but you really gotta get this blood off your horns.
Oh, I know.
We
I don't like
haven't
when
gotten off yet. That's what you know. We haven't yelled
Yeah.
at you.
So the three. Okay, so the green and the red come up, and these ankylosaurs have this big, like, knobbed tail. And green and the red guy actually aim those tails right at the elevator. One of them hits, the other one is, I think the green guy is like distracted by the crossbow bolt. So one of them hits it, hits the elevator, and does. Oh shoot! No, they both hit. I forgot to add their modifiers. Yeah,
God.
Darn.
they both hit, and are going to do a total of 10, 17, 15, 16, plus another 7. So we're up in the 20s. Okay, they break the elevator.
Well, that's not great.
I only gave the elevator 15 hit points.
Awesome.
That makes sense.
That poor
so they-
elevator.
They break the elevator, kind of trying to get at
Good
you
night, sweet
two.
elevator senpai.
Yeah, this
Bye,
guy
sweet prince.
just comes up here. He doesn't attack because the elevator's already broken, but you're like in it, you know. And so what the broken elevator means is it just the mechanism is broken, right? You're not just auto standing in a pile of rubble, but it can't go back up.
But we theoretically, like, no, I mean, I can fly, but the others could theoretically shimmy down chain
Mhm.
or the rope, right?
Right. So there
Well,
is a
someone here
rope that
has
you could
climbing.
climb down. Someone here does have boots of climbing, or gloves. One of those.
Gloves of swimming and climbing, yeah.
Gloves of swimming and climbing. There we go. It is 50 feet down.
It's alright, I
So-
got this.
Okay. So that's where we're at. That was the Ankylosaurus' first turn. Milo, it is your turn. I'm not sure you're fully aware that something is happening. But yeah, what do you
Could
want to
you get
do?
Perception checks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
I guess at
Give me
this
a
point,
perception
yeah,
check.
give me your perception check.
Hey.
21. Absolutely. Something down below is weird, and you heard a lot of breaking wood and some shouts coming from below you.
So I
so you-
want to I was gonna say I want to go help. Can we take the elevator down? The small ones now?
So the elevator is down on the second level, and now it is broken. You don't necessarily know that it is broken.
Yeah.
So do you want to try to raise the elevator back up?
Yeah. If
Okay.
I don't know it's broken, I can do that.
So you go over to the lever and you pull it, you try to bring people back up, and you just hear like like really terrible mechanical noises, right? And it's nothing's happening.
Is the rope going back up on its own?
Sorry, I'm working out in my head the mechanics of this elevator.
I can see
Yeah,
that
so I guess- I
your
think we
brain is
see
doing the
the-
same thing that the elevator's trying to do.
Yes,
I feel like there's a gift for this.
That's I think what's happened is that like the gearbox effectively that was on the elevator is like broken, so nothing's moving.
Now, here's a real question: how do all these fantasy elevators get their power? Think about that later.
All right,
I'll
guys,
think on that
something
later.
bad's going on.
But it's a little bit of coal and a little bit of
and-
magic.
Yeah, basically.
So
yeah. And we gotta go help. I don't know. Can we like jump down? How far down is it?
it's 50 feet.
Would not recommend jumping down 50 feet. That's gonna hurt.
That's more of a climb down situation.
You
Oh,
drop a
let's-
rope. No, I mean there's already a rope. You can climb down the rope.
Can I actually climb down the rope? I'll climb down the rope if I can.
Yeah, so remind
Unless
me
it's
again what your
too
gloves of swimming and
dangerous.
climbing do.
Oh, let's see if I can.
I
I
believe
don't actually have
its
that
main
written
thing is that
down
it
here.
does not take any extra movement to swim or climb, and like unless it's hazardous, you don't normally need to take a check.
Okay.
I know.
We'll go with that. So
Where is
I will let you for now, Milo. You can take your full movement, like at your climb speed is the same as your walking speed when you have those gloves on.
Okay, so while wearing these gloves, climbing and swimming doesn't cost you extra movement, and you gain a +5 bonus to strength athletics checks made to climb or swim.
Okay.
That's the.
All right, so
Awesome.
I'm climbing down.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a quick athletics check and then add that extra 5.
Ooh.
Oh, that's rough.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
that's a 7. Okay, so you kind of run, you
Ew.
jump, you have your gloves, and you start to climb.
That
I
didn't
think you
add.
get like
That didn't add. There's no way that added the +5.
It didn't.
No, it
but
didn't.
Still, it's a 7.
7.
It's a 7. Yeah. So you jump on the rope and you start to climb down. And I think you kind of like hear the Allosaurus below, and like it kind of startles you and you sort of lose your grip. So you get about 20 feet down. And that's gonna be, I think that's gonna be your turn. You've done a few things this turn. So you've got about 30 feet to go. Which brings us to Voldren.
All right, and I'm in melee with one technically, huh?
Yeah.
All right, that's rather unfortunate.
Smash them. Main kill burn.
All right. All right. Let's see. I am going to put 2 scorching rays on the. Oh, I'll actually cast the spell here.
Okay.
So I'm going to put 2 scorching rays on the green guy, or sorry, the blue guy, and 1
Okay.
on the red guy. So let's see. That is a spell attack. So I get 2 of these. I guess there isn't just an easy button for that. So, all right. Here's what I'll do. I will
Is it
type
a spell
it.
attack or is it the save DC?
Let's see. Make a ranged spell attack. It just puts in my
Oh.
spell save DC for like all my spells, just in case.
Okay, gotcha.
So let's see. I will do 2 hits on the blue. So this is the blue. This is the blue. Come on. And this is the red.
Red is going to
Hopefully
hit.
the 17 hit.
The 17 hits. The 17 hits. So you hit your red guy. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. So 5 points of damage. Hooray! They're not like vulnerable to fire damage, are they?
They're not vulnerable to fire. He takes
Darn
the
it.
5 points, and it damages exactly as much as you would expect.
All right, I'll take a quick 5-foot step over to here just to
Okay.
a little bit of repositioning, and so that way I don't provoke an attack of opportunity because I don't want that from a freaking Ankylosaurus.
Excellent. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's my
Okay. So, Kakamachus, it is your turn, and Calypso, you are on deck.
Cool. I'm gonna take Milo's lead and just follow him down.
Okay. I would like
I'm gonna
an
do grapple.
athletics check to climb.
You guys
So
are
you
nailing
get-
this.
As far as Milo and don't know how to get around him. So
You guys are like
also
both side by side, like basically hugging at this point.
pretty much.
We're all
That's where we're at.
Small team man is in my way. I
The
love
best,
that.
we have the best rolls tonight, and I'm so happy about it.
Kind of imagine little kobold feet hitting Milo's eyes, right? Like
It's like slapping you with his tail a little bit. Stop.
Just
stop.
his claws are just searching for register on poor Milo's corneas. Like he's just like dancing around.
absolutely.
He like made it just
Absolutely.
about as far as Milo, looked down and went, oh shit, and then his feet slipped, and now he's just kind of kicking a little bit.
I love it.
Just dangling.
Okay.
Can I see them? Can I see them from where I am?
I can't breathe.
I don't think so, because I think there's still like the roof hasn't come down. So since you're kind of still in the
We're
elevator,
still
I don't think
in
you
an
can see
elevator.
them.
Okay, so the elevator's got a roof on it. We're okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But it is your turn, and Pogo, you are on deck.
All right, I'm going to rogue cunning action disengage.
Love it.
I'm going to use my tabaxi movement speed thing, the feline agility, which gives me 60 feet of movement. And I'm going to put the lantern down. I'm not going to throw it. I'm just going to put down a little bit lightly. And I am going to use the fact that I can have a climb speed. And I'm going to climb up the elevator.
Okay. Beautiful.
And I'm going to call out that there's more down here, and then I'm gonna fire at another one once I am out of its reach. So I'm at range.
Okay.
And I'm going to fire at the one that is fighting with Voldrin, because sneak attack damage.
Okay, great. So you're firing on the
Thank
blue
you.
guy. Go ahead and roll
I-
for attack.
Can I be on top of the elevator and be out of reach since it hits the ground, or like I can't see them, right, on my turn? If I'm on top of the elevator, can I see them?
You're on top of the elevator. So if you're on top of the elevator, I'm going to say you're 10 feet off the ground.
Mhm.
Give me. So, and I think you kind of have you can now see the people above you, right? By the way.
Yeah.
And then you can see the ankylosauruses on the ground.
So, Maddie, real quick, there's one thing I forgot.
Yeah.
I don't think my cannon can climb, so I think I'm just going to take that swift action if I can retroactively, and just have it fall down. Just jump.
Sure. Yes. Well, I'll resolve
At least
that
it's
as
not
soon
going to
as we're
fall
done
on
with
my
this.
head, I guess, because I won't be up there yet.
Well, it would have fallen before you climbed up.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Right.
It wouldn't fall on my head because I would have called up afterwards.
Exactly.
Alright.
Exactly. So you are close. So you are about 10 feet off the ground. I want you to
If-
give me a nature check, please.
Okay, because if I don't think 10 feet's far enough away, I'm not going to stay on the elevator. I have enough movement speed to get me onto the wall so I can kind of like Spider-Man cling and shoot.
Okay. I
So
gotcha.
that's what I will do. But I will roll the nature check and see if I think that's far enough.
Okay.
11.
Hard to say.
If I'm
Their
not
tails look
confident-
kind of long.
Okay, if I'm not confident, I'm going up further, and I will go on the wall because I can see dangling feet, and I'm like, So I'm gonna be
Okay.
like, I guess on the wall over here.
Okay.
Pew! Up the wall. And
Okay,
I'll go
and you're-
higher than 10 feet. And I left the lantern down there, so there's still light down there.
Great.
So you should be able to see.
And these are, you can see that the walls here, right? These brown things.
Yeah.
The rock walls are shored up with wood, so it's pretty easy for you to get purchased with like claws, and it's pretty easy for you to get balance and get up.
Nice.
Okay.
So I will go there, and then I will fire at this guy.
Okay.
Sweet. 12.
12 misses. Your bolt goes wide. Okay, so now let's resolve your cannon. So let me bring him down.
It's, I mean, unless there's some really great reason for it not to, I would assume it's just going to take full fall damage.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
The reason for
Where
it not
did
to
your
is that it
arcane cannon
hits
go?
Milo.
It bounces off of Milo and off of Kakalakis, so it doesn't have to take a full drop. It just bounces.
It should be in the characters list under the journal.
Yeah, no. Sorry, I was looking for the token, and it just hadn't moved where I thought it was going to. But okay, so we're gonna bring it over.
It is probably appropriate. It doesn't have any gender or its own mind or anything.
So we're gonna bring it over
Progressive?
Yes, it doesn't have a mind. It's very progressive.
here. Roll.
Seems accurate.
5d6. 15. Your cannon's
That's
looking
actually
a little-
not. That's.
It's like chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. That's hitting everything all the
And
way
can
down.
I get Kakamakis and Milo? Please just roll like a straight
Just a dex check.
Just roll a d20.
Oh no.
Dex check. Roll me a dex check. So
No,
roll
no,
d20
no,
and add your
no.
dexterity modifier.
Are you-
We're having a statistically anomalous amount of 4s roll tonight.
How do you want me to do this? Just
Click on your dexterity. So in your character sheet,
yeah,
the word
saving
dexterity,
throw or just the word on the
it
line?
was just the straight dexterity check. So the word dexterity, there you go.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
goodness.
All right.
What is happening?
All right.
You both take 3 points of damage as the cannon just goes and hits your heads and keeps rolling.
Sorry.
Top brass is on it tonight. Like we're the world's most garbage adventurer.
Did someone like offend RN Jesus or something? Is that what happened?
Oh, what are
Apparently.
you talking about? I
We
breathe
didn't-
RNGs all the time.
Whedon is with us.
Oh, yes.
Hashtag Wheaton is with us. Bless.
Okay. Pogo, it is your turn.
Be careful, Pogo.
Yeah, so would I have noticed that they fell as they were going down, like that they stumbled?
You definitely saw my cannon just leap down.
I did see that part, but
You saw that part.
yeah, would I have known that they lost
So
control?
they
I guess?
haven't fallen. They're holding onto the rope 30 feet off the ground in
Right,
the
right.
above the second level and got hit in the head by the cannon. So if you want to,
Right, but
you're
also
aware that they
Kakamaka-
haven't made it down yet.
Okay, so I think Pogo is really worried about them.
Okay.
So what he's gonna do is go oh no, small men, and jump down the the shaft. kind of bouncing off the walls.
Just
while
gonna
holding
jump
onto the rope.
50 feet.
Just jump straight
No,
down.
not just straight down, just like down and like jumping off the walls while holding onto the rope to do a little.
Oh,
scoop
that's
and
an
save.
acrobatics check if I ever did hear one.
Yeah.
I am not on his back anymore.
Well, yeah, you're operating the crank. You're good.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me make sure I understand what you're trying to do. You want to grab the rope and in sort of a controlled slide down rope thing, grab Milo.
Yeah, everybody's rolling
and-
really high. I figure this will be easy.
Okay. Grab Milo and Kakamakis in one arm, both of them in one arm. And then
I don't know if I'd be able to hold onto the rope if I use both arms, but
Right. That's so it's that you've got to get both of
Yeah, I
them in
was
one
kinda
arm if you want to
thinking,
hold
like-
onto the rope.
Yeah, I was just thinking, yeah, one arm for both of them. Yeah, not an arm apiece. Yeah.
Okay. Let's start with an acrobat. That got
Probably-
really high. Let's start with an
Just need to roll
acrobatic.
like probably like a 4 or 5, right, to pull this off.
As Maddie's
right,
voice
yeah.
leaves the range of
Let's-
human hearing.
Let me put it. Yeah.
Nice.
You're gonna roll an acrobatics check.
God. Oh
Maybe
my
this shaft is just cursed.
We hit the jackpot. How much money do we win?
And DC 12 to like
I'm just kind of
4
expecting
no, it keeps
his
going up.
weight. They're both small, and he's a Goliath. He's gonna hit them. His weight is not gonna allow them to hang on, and all three of them are just gonna tumble down and land on top, destroying Voldrin's thingamadoodly, crashing in the bottom of the thing. But they'll only take 20 feet of falling damage. But they're all gonna be prone, so they're gonna have to use all their movement to stand up.
My arcane cannon, no.
Okay, team. So here's what we're gonna do with the DC.
Yes.
If you hit a
That sounds like a
12,
strike.
you can get down without damage. If you hit a 15, you can get down with one of them without damage. And
We
if you
rolled
hit
a
an
4, so what's that?
oh no!
Yeah.
You run
I was kind of counting
and
on
jump
it
for
being
the rope
athletics.
and miss it entirely and just swan dive, belly flop, flat to the ground. Go ahead and give me another acrobatics check to see if you can land on your feet. But you are going to take the fall damage. We're just seeing if you're going to fall prone. It was a great
Oh my god. I think it
everyone
might be
literally-
broken.
Nice.
Rod is here.
Is
Okay,
roll 20 broken? Is that what's happening
No.
here?
so we're gonna
That's
do a
actually
test right
actually
now.
incredible. That is incredible.
Maddie, it's gonna be /R, not r/.
Oh, shoot. Slash
Yeah,
R.
Just red.
5d6.
R
My
slash
bad,
is
team.
red, it's not red.
TD Lane's using up all our good rolls now.
Nice
Okay.
team.
Yeah, thanks,
Thanks so
TD.
much.
There we go.
Yeah, welcome.
That was our 6th 4 of the night.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was statistically
it was-
improbable.
I'm gonna have to
Okay,
I'm gonna have to build a counter that goes into the bottom right corner for the number of times we roll a
We
4
rolled
now.
4.
Okay, so
Yes.
do
So-
I take 20 damage?
You
Oof.
take 20 damage and you are prone.
Perfect.
Let me.
I mean that's
Thank you.
actually not that bad.
Can he
Almost had him, you know?
can he take his other action to stand up?
Sure, yeah, you can. You can.
I don't know how much did he back up to do his run? He might have used up his movement.
I can't remember how far it was from the
Well, you
thing,
get
but I
2
think I
move
was at the
actions.
switch.
Or you
You
can
get
take
one
2
move action,
Well, you
and
can
you can
take a
split
dab.
it up, but he needs half of his movement to stand up.
Well, yeah, I think I'm pretty quick, so I have
are
like
pretty
6
fast.
squares of movement. So
Did you
30 feet.
please let
Okay.
him have at least
I will-
landed on one of the allosaurs and they take some damage too, because that'd be great.
You landed straight in the
I
elevator
wish.
Excuse me
rubble.
there, and Kylo.
You landed here.
That's fair.
Oh, the elevator
you-
broke your lift.
I will
Oh,
let
I
you
can't
stand
talk.
up. Right, you can this turn stand
perfect.
up.
Sweet.
Technically, I think you
I'm
would have a
so
bonus
glad
action
I
left if you
decided
wanna do
not to
anything else.
stay. That's where I was gonna be standing. I'm so glad I'm not
Uh-huh.
standing there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would be too.
Yeah, I think
Oof.
Yeah, I don't think I would do anything like just in character as a bonus action here. So I think I would just, just kind of like dust myself off and
I'm just gonna
look
cat
around,
cringe.
assess, and end my turn.
Oof.
I'll look at Pogo and say, "Welcome to sub-level 2."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hurdy down here.
By the way, you have like broken the elevator is no longer functional or like standing. It's just a pile of wood now.
I'm sure we'll find a way out.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Would you believe it?
Well, now that there's dinosaurs down here, I'm getting a strong, journey to the center of the earth vibe. So maybe that'll work out.
The rest of the campaign occurs in this mine.
In this
It's
mine.
perfect.
Yeah.
Spyra,
I mean,
it
that's
is
basically
your
the plot of the first
turn.
Diablo game. Hey, we're having trouble in the church. The church leads
So-
straight to hell.
So
That does sound
I'm
like a
like
problem.
peering.
Depending on the church.
I'm like peering down the edge of the elevator shaft, and I'm just like pouring sweat. Like I'm just sweating profusely. I'm like, this does not look good. So here's what I'm gonna do instead. I'm gonna pull out my tan bag of tricks. I'm gonna drop one of the pellets down the elevator shaft to help them out.
Nice.
That's
Okay.
a one. So that's a 1d8. Let's see what critter we get.
Now, does that mean that you re-roll it if you get the hyena?
No, it's a 2, so we get an 8.
You get an 8.
Highly topical.
But so
Right.
that is a question I still want to know. Like, is it like there's 8 pellets in it or something, or is it just like
No,
a
you
random
can-
pellet appears and you drop it?
It's a random pellet appears when you drop it. You can only draw 3 times per 24 hours. Everything
Okay, so it's not like
disappears
there's
at the end of
one
the
of each
24 hours.
in there.
No, no.
Okay.
Right, you're not guaranteed. There's evidently an like infinite number of pellets. I don't know. It's not clear.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's no
Magic.
limit to the number of pellets because the bag appears.
throw the dwarf of the House of Torque for $2 reduces. Everyone is the cow on Jurassic Park.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's true.
Hold on.
That was my favorite character.
Okay, so
I have
it
this-
turns out 8 is not very good. That's a 2 out of 8. That's like one of the lowest ranking ones.
Ooh.
It's
Boo.
got 19 hit points, an armor class 12, and it hits using its fists. So it makes 2 fist attacks. It's 5 to hit, 5-foot reach, and it's 1d6 plus 3 bludgeoning.
Well, hey, it could be worse because technically under the category 8, we could have just got a Homo sapiens, which would be pretty.
We really could have. Yeah, I'm actually picturing just some guy falls out of the elevator.
That's
Just
what
so,
actually fit.
well, the pellet hits the ground before it pops open, right? So there's this little
Yeah,
pellet drops, hits the ground, and out pops some naked guy.
It's just a guy, right?
what's
like
his
his name is
guy?
like,
What's its
his name is
strength?
like Chet or something.
Okay.
But
What-
this-
I
what is the
weirdly
eight's strength?
have a token for a flying monkey, so we're gonna bring him
Done.
in.
Odd.
Perfect.
I don't know
I'm
why.
trying to look-
Shit.
So I'm glancing at the 8 rules, and it looks like it's basically a gorilla. That's what I'm
Turn
getting.
economy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I-
Gorilla or orangutan.
My ability to
orangutan.
search for free tokens from Roll20 on the fly is apparently terrible. But I have a token for a flying monkey, so this is your ape.
Enough.
So the D&D
Okay.
rules for apes say that they're intelligence 6, which means that they're capable of fluently at least understanding a language. That's interesting.
That adds
the
up.
horrifying part is it does add up, but the horrifying part is that this ape does they all disappear after 24 hours of opening, so he is not long for this world.
Maybe
Oh,
he's like Mr.
no.
Meeseeks. Existence is pain.
Yeah.
Maybe
Mr.
that's what I'm imagining. He's just constantly trying to like die after this. Like he's just throwing himself at enemies.
I'm sorry, Jerry, we're trying, but Mr. Meeseeks don't usually exist this long.
And wait, can my ape attack after he hits the ground?
I think so because
Yeah, he gets a turn.
Isn't that like it's like a bonus action? Yeah, because it goes on
Yeah.
your initiative.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm gonna have him go for the blue allosaur, which is closest to everyone.
Okay.
And that's going to be a 1d6 plus 3 for bludgeoning. So here's to
roll,
hoping we roll a 4 or at least this time.
so roll his attack first.
Okay, wait, hold on. First, yeah. 14.
Plus, does it have a strength modifier?
Does it have a strength
Plus 5 to
modifier?
hit.
Plus 5 to hit, yeah.
Plus 5.
Okay.
to hit.
I have
So-
the 8 rules handy.
Thank
God,
you.
Dapper.
Actually,
So
he gets 2
yes,
attacks because 8 makes 2 fist attacks.
Two.
Double fist attack. So 2d6s. Here he goes.
Well, no, you have to roll
11.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's 2d6. No, it's 1d6 to hit or for damage plus 3. Then you would need to take another attack. So I would take the 5 plus 3, and then so that's 5. So it's 8
so
damage.
yeah, so
then
it
you
does
need to take
8 damage first. So then go ahead and roll another.
D22. He
Oof.
freaking misses the net. He whiffle balls it.
Okay,
This is not a smart ape. It's
But he
together
takes-
strong.
he takes that 8 point of damage. Excellent. Is there anything else you want to?
By the way, free to play says in the chat, weren't they Ankylosaurus? Yes. I have been choosing not to fix every time everyone says Allosaur, but yes, they are Ankylosaurus.
I've used all my actions up, is that correct?
You have a
Because
movement.
it was an action to drop
Yeah,
in the
you-
bag, and then you gave it a command. You still have movement.
Okay, I am going to fly down as far as I can, but I want to I want to stay out of range.
Okay. So
that
what's your
cool?
fly speed?
My fly speed is just the same as my walk speed, so it's 40.
40. Okay, so the elevator shaft is
40?
50 feet.
That's a really
You're so small. How do you have a walk
That's
speed
just-
of 40?
That's definitely just her fly speed. Her walk speed is much lower. I think it's like 50.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that makes way more sense.
Yeah, fly speed is just the walk speed.
Dude, you zoom in.
I know.
Okay.
The thing, you guys gotta remember, if I get hit by anything, I'm like insta killed. Like my
Oh, yeah,
my
you're
hit
made of
points are
tissue
low,
paper.
my constitution is like nothing. I just have to do everything I can to not be hit ever.
Hey, I'm here with a dwarf with a 10 constitution, so don't feel too bad.
That is
Yeah.
kind of
Don't
rough.
feel that bad. That is rough.
Yeah.
So you can the shaft, Erica, is 50 feet. So
I'll just
you
fly
are
down 40 feet and hover.
yeah, so you're 10 feet from the bottom.
Okay, cool.
And you pass these
then-
poor guys on the way down. Dang.
Yeah.
Later.
I call them a bunch of mooks when I fly by.
Okay. It is now our good friend the Ankylosaurus's turn.
Yeah.
Blue guy is going to attack Boldrin. And so let me resolve that first.
Sorry,
so-
free to play. I know I had one job, but it's not to correct everyone around the table during a game. Sorry.
What?
So
So he got a
Uh,
23
I
to
just
hit.
posted my thing.
Yikes. Wait, who's he hitting?
You.
Me? Oh, that's
Yeah.
a hit.
Okay. And so this is with his tail. So it's the big like thing on its tail. And he whips that around. And let me do. I'll roll damage here. It's slash
Oh, wait.
R,
Let's see.
right?
1d10 plus. Oh, okay. Yeah, slash R.
Yeah.
Sorry, Pogo was using his interception for me. That would.
Yeah, if I was gonna show that, but yeah, if he hit, but then yeah, he definitely hits. So, but go ahead and just roll the damage.
Okay, so it's
Holy cow!
ooh, I am rolling well.
At least somebody is, I
little bit.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, golly.
So it's actually 16. Okay.
It's still just a 16. Yeah.
So
That's
16
not more
points
than
of
half my
damage.
hit
I
points
know.
or anything.
Ooh. Okay.
Maddie's
then-
the only one rolling well.
Well, in my defense, in the last
Feels
game,
bad.
like none of y'all took any damage because I couldn't roll.
Yeah, this is fair. This is totally
true.
fair.
That's true.
Oh,
Yeah.
and Voldrin, I need you to make a strength saving throw. DC 14.
Okay. Oh, I passed
Awesome.
something.
So
Hey, it's not a 4.
The
Nice.
blow from its tail sort of it takes you off guard and you kind of like double over for a second as you're taking all this damage. And you can feel that it was like you almost lost your footing, but like you're a dwarf, you've got this. You have your like feet underneath you and you keep your balance and stay upright.
Nice.
These two guys are both going to attack Pogo.
Godspeed.
Go, oh my god, you took so much damage from falling too.
Yeah, we can hope that my chainmail holds up and shield.
Okay. I've got a dirty 20 and a 10. So I'm guessing that 20 hits.
Almost definitely. Yeah, I have an 18 armor class.
Oh, that's actually
Okay.
pretty good.
I have a higher armor class than you. Oh,
Very
right.
good.
Shield.
Yeah, I have
Okay.
a shield.
You take 16 points of damage, and I also need you to make a strength saving throw. DC 14.
A
Hey.
Okay, perfect. You also like that was a really heavy hit, and you're a little off balance anyway from taking all that fall damage. But you stay on your feet and you stay up. Okay. Milo, it is your turn, and Voldren, you are on deck. So Milo, you are currently 30 feet off the ground with a kobold foot hitting your face.
And it's not comfortable. Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep climbing down. So I
Okay,
just
great.
do
Give me
another athletics.
an athletics check, and you get an extra +5 to it.
Okay. Yay!
Gosh darn it! It's another.
It's a guys.
This whole shaft has just been 4s all the way down.
Yeah, but
How
seriously,
is
the
this
DC to
possible?
climb it is 10. Like,
Have some foresight.
So
To be fair, it
4,
was
5,
actually
6, 7, 8, 9. That's a
2
9.
last time.
it's a 9.
Yeah.
So Milo, I'll let you make a choice. So with this, you kind of like slide down another 20 feet. So you are like there's
10
10
feet
feet
off.
left. So you can choose to let go or not. If you let go, you'll
That's
take
barely
2d6 falling damage.
Can you
I'm
take
gonna,
like a dex save?
I'm gonna hang on. I'm just
You're
gonna
gonna
hang
hang
on.
on?
Milo's a little scared still. This is all
There's
happening
also
so
like
fast.
he's gonna fall 10 feet, take damage, and then fall on top of 2 of these ankylosaurs.
Yeah,
That's
So-
fair.
he's hanging on for dear life at this point with
So
all
I
this
will say this.
pandemonium going on.
You can probably see this guy, the green ankylosaurus. Goodness, sorry, team. The green ankylosaurus. If you're wondering how many times I confused that when I was setting up these encounters,
The answer is
if you have, like,
yes. At least 4.
Yeah. at least 4. If you have like a ranged spell attack, like that green ankylosaurus is within 30 feet.
Throw the Dwarf had super chatted earlier for 5 that says there's no box for dino eating people on my mind safety checklist. Health and safety dropped the ball.
Also, we should just rename this.
This is an SCP mine.
Oh, what about
Yeah.
like
Feels
an
like it.
entangle spell?
Jurassic Mine.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do
Yeah.
that.
So
Ooh.
entangle
That's not
range. Great, that's in
Jurassic.
range. It's a concentration. Grasping weeds and vines sprout out from the ground in a 20-foot square. Starting out from a point for the duration, these plants turn the ground into difficult terrain. A creature in the area when you cast the spell must succeed a strength saving throw or be restrained. Okay. Okay, so yeah. So where do you want that? What? It's a 20-foot square, so that's 4 squares, right? No, that's 6, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Squares either direction. So
Yeah.
8 by 8.
4
Wait,
by
is
4?
it?
It's 4 by
4
4.
Wait. 10.
I think it's only 2 by 2, right?
Wait, is it 20 by 20 or is it 20-foot square? Oh yeah, so a 20-foot square. So that's yes,
I think
4
it's
by
20 by 20.
It's either 2 by 2 or 8 by 8.
It's 2 by 2. So the question there is like, do you want to put Pogo inside of it and see if he can make this DC, or do you want to avoid that and have it only go on the one you can
I
see?
do want to avoid that. I'd like to throw it to the right, so I don't know if I
The thing to
can.
consider though is Pogo has a pretty good strength score, and I think
Yeah,
barbarians
That's
have
true.
proficiency with strength.
it's more like Milo looks down, sees the thing, and just casts the spell right at it, and so I think it's going to be off to
Okay.
the side a little bit too.
So
I imagine for whatever reason Milo's like hanging on the left side and kind of looking back down behind himself. So
do you see
yeah.
that square I just drew?
Yeah, that square is good. Yeah.
Is that good for you?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so Green Ankylosaurus is going to make his strength save. And the spell save DC is 13. So he rolled a 13, so he does make his save.
Ooh.
That was a 13 on the die. Okay. So, but this is difficult terrain, so it's going to be Trixie. And
Half movement for everybody.
half movement for everything inside. Okay. Awesome. Anything else you wanted to do?
I don't think he's
No.
got movement and spelling, and he's got a minor. You've got a free or a minor action you could do, but that's about it.
No, I think I'm good.
Okay, so Voldran, it's your turn with Kakamakis on deck.
Okay, I'm going to quickly use a bonus action to move this guy down here and then shoot at the green guy.
Great.
I have to double check.
Did moving
what
it
that
provoke an
is.
opportunity from the Allosaur or the Ankylosaur?
It's only a 5-foot step, which normally doesn't, if I'm remembering 5e
No,
right.
it's you've moved out of range of its melee.
Yeah. All right, he'll stay here then.
I was just.
It's okay. Let's see. I just gotta find the thing.
It took a lot of damage falling down. I don't know.
All right, so I make a spell attack with my modifier. Ah, goodness, I cannot roll today at all.
None of us
Fine.
can.
None of us can.
I know.
We're all stinking up the place.
It's all
Fine.
floors all the way down.
All right, then in that case, I will attack the blue guy with my dagger.
Okay.
I can't.
That's a 9.
I
It's a
give up,
9.
guys. I might as well just die now.
Yeah, we weren't meant to survive this. No worries.
Now think about that. What was
All right, guys, that's me.
Good thing we
That's
have all
you.
those healing
Alright.
potions.
Kakamakis, you are up. Calypso, you are on deck.
I'm gonna shimmy my way down the rope.
Okay, give me just give me an athletics check. It's just a DC 10.
There you
Brilliant.
go.
Someone rolled something that isn't.
I love it.
Amazing.
Okay, so let's just call that your movement to get down the rope. You can be down here. Let me grab your token and bring you over. Okay. No, that's the wrong button, Maddie. Come on now. Here we go. Okay. And do you want
We're
to
almost all
land
down
in
the
the
shaft.
Yeah, do you want to land in the difficult terrain, on top of Pogo, or on top of this Ankylosaur?
I'm gonna land on top of the red one.
Okay,
Nice.
there you go.
Can you land halberd down?
Yes. Just
Yes,
a
I'm
link
gonna try.
stab down.
So yeah, make me an attack roll to see if you can land Halberd down.
Does it get a bonus for
Ah,
falling?
That's a 9.
That's just a 9 to attack. That doesn't hit.
Hey, that's exactly what I rolled too. Twice.
yeah.
Oh no, it wasn't because the first one was an 8. Never mind.
Spicy.
So that's your action and a movement. Do you want to take a bonus action?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Then Calypso, it is your turn. Pogo, you are on deck.
Oh, hooray. I'm going to shoot at, I guess, the one that's attacking Pogo and that the our little mini lizard man just landed on.
Okay, so the red one. You're on top of him, but I'm moving you off so I can see my tokens.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me that attack.
And my feline agility has reset. 14 to hit.
Just misses.
For fuck's sakes.
Awful.
Trash.
Just awful.
Trash.
Belongs in the trash.
Belongs in the trash.
Yeah,
That's all. I'm just gonna keep shooting.
All right. So, Pogo, your turn. Byra is on deck.
Okay, I will go ahead and attack the red one, I guess. I don't know if any of them... Wait, did the blue one take damage earlier?
The blue one
can't
has taken
remember.
damage.
I don't think I was there.
And the blue one's
Either
taken
way, I'll just
damage,
attack
and the
the
red
red
one
one.
has
I saw-
taken damage.
As a barbarian level
Okay.
5, I think you get 2 attacks, right?
I'm a fighter, but yeah, I do get 2 attacks.
Oh, fighter. Sorry, yeah.
But yeah, I will attack the red one twice, I guess.
Wait, doesn't that mean TD Lane has another attack?
He didn't want to
I
use
do.
it.
I just didn't use it.
Oh, okay.
He must rage.
And if
I
figure out which one
don't.
to
I
go
don't need the rage for it. I just didn't use it.
Yeah, I just mean that you need to rages and you haven't raged
Wow, I
yet.
rolled
Hey,
twice. I guess.
one worked.
Oh, that's perfect. The 25 absolutely hits. The 14 just misses. So the red guy will take that 10 bludgeoning damage. You bring your hammer up and slam it into its side. You definitely feel something give, and it takes that hit. Awesome.
Sweet. And then I don't want to move, but for my
Nice.
bonus action, I do want to do my second wind.
Excellent call.
That's a good choice.
Yep.
Which
Good job.
Hey, it's not a 4.
I don't know if that's.
It's
the
not a
right-
4
should it be
because you
5?
made it. Plus your
Oh,
fighter,
Fighter
level.
level. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Sorry.
So yeah, 13.
You get. It's because you're not getting 4s now because you've made it to the bottom of the shaft. It's just 4s all the way down until you hit the bottom.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Then you're good. Yeah, the shaft itself is cursed.
Yeah. You could say we might have got shafted.
Mhm.
You might say that we were
Ah,
it's the Wheaton with us. That's Will Wheaton's shaft.
Oh. Okay. That's your
I
bonus
say I
action.
wish I was dead. All those puns.
I mean, careful, you're still on that shaft.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
So
Myra
Vyra,
is still on the
you're
lead of the shaft. Good to know.
Vyra, you are hovering like 10 feet up in the elevator shaft.
she's
so what would you
hovering
like?
around it, and Milo's grasping it tightly.
Yeah.
Okay, can I if I fly down out of the shaft, can I make it to the square that's in the upper right? Just out of the range of the grappling terrain?
There?
Yeah, right there. Yeah, right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna zoom over there with my main
Okay.
action. And then I don't think I can do anything else, but I'm gonna go ahead and make my ape move. So I'm
Okay.
gonna go for again, I'm gonna go for the green one. On my 1d20. Cool, a 12, 5 to hit. Ends up being a 17.
17 hits.
Okay, cool. And then I'm gonna go for my 6 for the first time. That's a 3. Awesome.
Wasn't it
What
plus
is-
something?
No, hold on.
It's plus
it should
3.
be 2d6. Oh, no, this is 1d6.
But I have to I have to do a 20 again to hit again.
No, I was just wrong.
Plus
about that.
3.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
1d6 plus 3. So he took 6 points. Awesome.
Right, and I'm gonna go for a second round. Won't make it that time.
Thirty.
Just missed. At a
8.
13.
And you were attacking the
15.
green one?
Yeah, plus 5. That just misses. She was
Right,
attacking
that
the
means
Whips
it's
again.
going to have to move to here, though.
I think she's attacking the blue one. Yeah.
Oh, was it blue?
I thought I was attacking whichever. I thought I had attacked the green one the first time, but it turns out I meant to attack whichever one I had hit the first time.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
that
this
was
one.
the
was
blue
blue.
one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, then I meant the blue one. Sorry, my
Because
mistake.
your monkey is right there doing monkey things.
Big monkey.
Wait, do
Big
I get any
monk.
advantage for flanking or anything?
Probably not.
No, I don't think we're doing flanking advantage, are we? I didn't think we were doing that rule. Because that's a home rule.
Yeah.
But
We're
it
not-
would make this fight a little easier.
It
We're not
would,
doing that right now.
but yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So does that use your attack action?
That's a bonus for her.
Yeah, so that's a
Yeah.
bonus for me, but I have to actually use an action to use the spell that I want to use. I guess I could use a cantrip, could I not?
You can use anything that's one action because you've only taken
Yeah.
a move and a bonus.
Yeah, you've only
Okay,
taken a
cool.
move and a bonus. You haven't taken your action, and you haven't cast a spell this turn.
All right,
So,
then,
yeah.
then I'm going for the big boy, the big spell.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast I don't know, I might hit who will I hit? Let me see. I want to use Burning Hands, which is a cone of flame, 15-foot cone. Anything in it has to make a dexterity throw, or they take 3d6 fire damage on a failed save, and half of that on a save.
Okay.
Okay, wait. So that would only hit. I would
Yeah.
only hit the green guy, right?
It might hit this guy too, depending on how you place it.
And it might
Yeah.
also.
Let's see. I'm gonna go.
No,
I'm
you'd
not
be
gonna
a
risk
space
hitting
out.
Pogo.
If you hit these two, it won't hit Pogo because it acts as a cone, which means it would cut through the
Excellent
diagonally.
point.
Diagonally. So
Yeah. So it's if you put the point of it right, because it like a little bit behind you,
Wouldn't that hit her
I
too?
can make.
that would
she's
hit
fire
you.
resistant.
I do have fire resist, yeah.
Oh, maybe that's worth it.
So I think you can choose. You can get both the green and the red. If you're going to get both of them,
I think I
it's
also
either-
have fire resistance.
Actually, quick question, is she small?
Very.
Yes.
Because if she puts it basically on herself, because she's not taking up a whole 5x5, she might not hit herself. It's up to
That is
DM though.
true. DM thoughts?
I'm thinking. I think. I wish I had the proper ruler. So yeah, the 15. Because if you put it. Yeah, so there's a way you can position it where
Pogo is
where you
20,
hit
20 away if you go corner to corner, and 15 feet away if you go corners.
right.
So if it's a cone like this, it
Right.
should go across and only hit these two ankylosaurs.
Oh,
And
sorry.
it shouldn't
Okay,
hit
yeah.
Pogo, and it shouldn't hit if I'm reading the tool properly.
Yeah, I think you're reading it properly. So yeah, so you can hit both of them and not hit any of your allies.
Nope, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna make it
Excellent.
happen. I'm coming in for the
Keep in
save
mind-
here.
Keep in mind that I am on top of the red ankylosaur.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you should have raged. Burn him.
Not fair.
Take him
Fair.
out.
Learn your
We have a
lesson.
barbarian who has yet to rage in 2 sessions.
Do you have fire resist at all?
No, he's a kobold.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll be
God.
fine.
He should have raged.
You don't know that. Assume he does because he's a lizard.
Yes, lizards
I
are
don't
just
wanna-
naturally resistant to fire.
Oh, I don't
some
want to
reason.
hurt
She's an imp.
Kakamakis. Yeah, I don't want to hurt Kakamakis, but I am like a neutral evil, so I think this is in character for me. To just be like, as long as my main ally, Pogo, is
Protecting
getting it, I'm willing to take the
Pogo
risk.
is more
The
important.
risk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I think, sorry, TD, this is in character.
I mean, TD still gets the save.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, TD will get the save. All right, I'm gonna go for it.
Go for
Let me
it.
see here. Okay, that's gonna be 3d6 if it hits. So first you have
So
to do.
they'll get to
I have to see
roll
if it
against your
hits,
spell.
So they
You
get a
should-
dex saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay. Dex save. And just what's your DC?
Spell save DC,
Uh,
Erica.
Spell save DC.
It should say at the top of your spell sheet list. Second page.
Yeah,
If you need to
I'm not
calculate it,
seeing
it's
that.
spellcasting modifier +8 plus a proficiency bonus.
If you hit spells in the top right side of your
I don't think she has her character
oh
sheet
shit,
entered into
it doesn't matter because the spell save DC goes in automatically. If you have spellcasting
Yeah,
ability.
My spell save DC is not in.
Boo.
I know. God, I'm gonna have to like
Well,
calculate that out.
What's your spellcasting ability?
Ooh.
Dex probably. Your
Yeah,
sorcerer?
it's just Dex.
Dex.
Wait,
well,
sorcerer
it's-
is
Yeah,
charisma.
sorcerer's charisma.
She's a rogue.
It's wizard.
Oh, it's a wizard.
It's arcane trickster, so it's wizard.
That's intelligence.
Okay,
Intelligence,
then it's
yeah.
intelligence. Awesome.
So what's your
Cool,
intelligence
cool.
modifier?
Intelligence modifier, I think, is +1, but let me check. I
Okay.
think it's +1. This
it's
is a classic.
+1, then it says DC 12.
Yeah. +1, so DC 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're
Great.
right. Cool.
So Erica, if you would just write that DC 12 down somewhere because that's the save for all of your spells.
Yeah, it's saved in there now. I just was being
okay.
a dingus and didn't have it in there already.
Perfect. So my red guy made the save, green did not.
So half damage on a save.
That means
What's
it.
the,
Wait,
what's the save I
TD.
rolled for this?
TD also needs to make the dex save.
He also has
Oh.
to make the save.
Dexterity save?
Yep.
Yep.
Ah!
Nice.
Nat 20?
Okay, so
36.
All right. So let's-
Dirty 20. Dirty 20.
Okay.
so
so
TD takes
green-
4.
And the big guy. So does the red. Red takes 4. TD takes 4. Green guy takes 8.
Yep.
Right.
Okay,
no,
now my
we're
ape's
dead.
got to try to move. Or he already moved. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
he already took his action.
He good. Okay, I'm good then. I'm good. I'm gonna grab
Okay.
another beer while the next person goes.
Awesome. It is now
And by beer, I mean White Claw.
Yes.
the Ankylosaurus' turn. Okay, let's start with Red. Red, he is going to try to, Kagamakas, he's going to try to hit you off of him. He doesn't like that you're on his back. So he's like swinging his tail up to hit you. And that is a 19
How is he going to do
hit?
that? I don't think he even has the movement to do that.
His
do you
tail
mean?
has a reach of 10.
You can reach
I
out
want to see
Tails
the
for days.
paper on the
Yeah, he
biomechanics.
can definitely hit you. Yeah.
He can hit
I want
you.
to see the paper on the biomechanics of an Ankylosaurus poking its tail up over its back like a scorpion, because I don't think you have that paper.
It's a
Just
19 to
saying.
hit.
I'm just saying, you should rage.
Yeah.
Are you
Sean,
mad
roll
yet?
what-
It sounds like you're getting mad. Are you mad yet?
So Kagamakas, does a 19
I
hit?
am slightly crispy.
He's
Does the
quispy.
Does the
Does a
19
ni-
hit?
Yes, you have an AC of 14.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Wait, hold on. An AC of 14, he should have his Constitution modifier plus his Dexterity modifier plus 10. Is it
Yes,
really
that's
14?
what it is.
All right, fine.
His dexterity must be trash.
I guess so.
It is. I have plus 2 dex, plus 2 cons.
All right.
So
Yeah.
you
That
take
is
20 points of damage.
that is an owl.
Yeah, Green is
Should
gonna go for
rage.
Pogo. Oh, he rolled a nat 1! So Pogo, nothing from
Nice.
Green. And Blue is gonna go for Voldren.
This might be it for me, guys.
Oof.
I'm probably gonna crumple.
Yeah, you rolled like a 16 plus 7, 23?
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay.
If you roll a whole lot of ones, I am down.
I can remove 9 of that damage again. I can do this
Oh.
every turn. So
There
this
you
is
go.
like my main
Nice.
action.
Awesome. Wait, what did I just do?
Holy-
No,
oh, okay.
no,
I was-
no,
You
no.
rolled
That's
a
not.
46.
That's a lot.
I was like, you're just
No.
dead, bud.
Sorry. There we go.
I think-
For
I think the D is
D6.
important. Yeah,
For the
okay.
D is very. Yes,
Almost
why
there.
can't I
You put-
type?
I believe in you.
/R. There we
Okay.
go.
15
Minus
minus
9.
9.
Actually, so that's 6 points of damage.
6 points of
It only
damage.
took off half of my remaining hit points this time.
Hooray.
At least
Okay.
you're alive. Let's count our blessings.
Right?
Conscious. He's still conscious.
That's true.
And
Okay.
reaction is like once per round, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure I wasn't like cheating.
No. So it resets every time we get back to your turn.
Yeah.
So Milo, it is
Perfect.
your turn. Voldren, you are on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can't climb down the last 10 feet.
Okay.
Yay!
Yes, you did it!
I'll do it.
Yay!
You climbed out and you
Yay!
land so gracefully.
now-
Where would you like to land?
Right on the elevator shaft, I would say that last corner that's not occupied.
Okay, just so you know that square is in difficult terrain.
What I meant was above that square, because I forgot
I
about
can, so you
my
don't want
own
to climb all the
spell.
way down?
what?
So difficult range just
No,
means
no,
it takes 10
no, not above it. Above it on the
Here.
map here.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can
So,
definitely
north of
get
it,
there
I
like
guess.
with your movement. That's no problem.
Yeah. All right. What is
Or say Milo
Okay,
was
there we
looking
go.
much better than he was last time we played.
he?
Oh, yeah, it's not just
a
small
little
boy.
different.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still small boy, but he actually
He looks like an actual person.
he's a real boy.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see here.
Now, do keep in mind you can wild shape if you want. It is a free action, or sorry, no, a bonus action for Circle of the Moon Druids.
It is a what's the action?
Bonus.
So normally wild shape is a standard
Wild
action,
shape.
but wild shape for Circle of the Moon Druids is bonus action. So you could just turn into a black bear or something if you wanted to.
Do it. Do it.
Do
Be a
it,
bear.
What if I turn into? Can I turn into a brown bear
I don't know. Hold on.
or a grizzly? They're bigger than black bears.
We don't have rules
You're
for
limited
brown
by the
Oh, we
challenge
do.
rating. So
Yeah.
a black bear isn't going to be quite necessarily as strong
All
depending
right.
on how the DM scales them as a grizzly
Well,
bear.
there's
so might
rules for
not.
black and brown bears, and grizzlies are just a subspecies of brown. So now we need to figure out what's the DC limit, or sorry, what's the CR limit for
Yeah.
wild shape. Which I gotta find that table.
Better idea. Just turn into a
So
full
at this point you can turn into a black bear, but not a brown bear.
Okay, well we'll do that. We'll be a black bear.
Okay, I don't have a token for that, but you are currently a bear, and let's get
Yeah.
some black bear stats.
All right, so let's see. He can take a multi-attack, which means 1 bite and 2 claw hits. So let's see. The bite, so you use your own proficiency bonus, so it's actually going to be a +5 to hit with the bite. And I assume you're attacking red, right?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
going to
you're
be
melee.
1d20 +5 to hit.
What do I have to do? What do I have to
Type,
click?
type /R space 1d20 +5. That's a critical hit.
Oh my, it's a crit!
Yes!
It's amazing!
Natural 20.
So now
Oh my
roll
gosh.
2d.
Finally.
Now roll /R 2d6 plus, or wait, do you want to do you roll 2 of the base dice, or you just want to double the number on the die, Maddie?
Let's roll 2 of the base dice. I think that's
All
more
right,
fun.
so roll /R 2d6 plus 2.
Nice.
So that's 10 points of damage.
That's
And
10
then you
points
can
of damage
take-
to red.
Yeah. And then you can take a claw attack against the same target. So you do another /R 1d20 plus 5. That's another hit. So
Finally,
pretty
someone
good.
can hit something.
That's
that's going to be
Nice.
/R 2d4 plus 2 damage. You don't have to type damage. Just
See, I told you, he made it down the shaft.
plus 2, you say?
Yeah.
yes, plus 2.
Made
Yeah.
it down the Will Wheaton shaft.
Thank you,
Nice.
Will Wheaton. Will Wheaton.
Red is starting to look hurt.
I guess I'll stab it then. On my turn, which I think is next, right?
It is next. I think that's your turn because that was movement,
Take that,
bonus
you.
action to wild shape, action to attack. Perfect.
Nice work.
That was a great
Alright.
turn. so-
Yay.
Kakamakis, you're on deck. Voldren.
All right. I am going to. I kind of want to stab red, but I also kind of want to not die. So I am going to use. Let's see. I'm going to use Cure Wounds, but I'm going to cast it at 2nd level. So that's
Great.
going to be 2d8 plus 3. That's on me. So. So, okay, so that gives me back 12. So that moves me up to 18. Oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to say that. But anyway, so as I'm standing there not feeling great, I release a bunch of horrible little spider-looking monsters that crawl over me and do things like, sew up my wounds with...
Every
bits
time
of
he does something,
spider silk.
Calypso's just giving him the side eye of like,
Yeah.
ugh.
Yeah. And so they heal up, and
It's
then
like, that's
there's...
gross.
There's sites where there's like bruising and whatnot, and they inject little painkillers through weird fangs and stuff, and then they crawl
Ew,
back
Voltron.
into my pocket.
You're just Nurgle. That's what you are.
And then
I mean-
I take my bonus action, And the cannon's going to walk over here, and then it's going to try and attack the green guy.
Okay.
And it's going to be 1d20 plus 6. Of course.
Oh.
I cannot roll today. That's a thing that's impossible for me.
Yes.
So that's my turn.
Rough.
You're
Okay.
missing with ones, and I'm missing with ones in a different direction.
Okay,
You're
Takamaka,
missing with
your
ones, I'm
turn.
missing by one.
Yeah, Calypso, you're on deck.
Are you
At
mad
least,
yet?
hey, Kakamai, because you don't have disadvantage on attacking red.
Oh, I don't, do I?
No, because you got that pack tactics,
Yeah.
and yeah.
Are you mad
You
yet?
Kakamakis he's charred. He got hit by a cannon.
Fell down a mineshaft?
Yeah, he's a little bit miffed. It's a little bit miffed. Little bit miffed.
Finally,
At long last.
2 sessions in, we're like almost 4 hours into the game, and finally the barbarian bothers to rage.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so bonus action rage. Now, who are you attacking?
Red. I will
Red.
smash him.
Love it.
I will smash him.
Oh, he crit. Oh wait, no. Why? Oh, because it's 2 attacks.
Yeah, I did both my attacks. That is
Second
fine.
one.
Awesome.
Second one is a crit.
Yeah, so both of those absolutely
Okay.
hit. Second one is a crit. That is
Make sure it did the
So the-
damage correctly for the crit, though.
32 damage.
Because,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's correct. I think that's like the base damage again. It looks
Do note, those are both modified by +2 because rage.
Because rage. So that's
So
14
41
for the
damage.
first one. 15,
22 for the second.
22
Oh, yeah,
for
20.
the
I
second.
can't math. I'm just
Uh,
I'm gonna make it up. I think it's enough to kill it.
yeah, 31 hit points left. So, do you want to describe how you kill this ankylosaurus that you're sort of riding right now?
Spear to the back of the head. Right through its
I,
face.
I just kind of stab it right through the bony plates on its head. It just
Okay.
goes right through. And then I do
I
it
love
again.
So, you like,
Turtle die! Dumb turtle die!
You know, you say that, but there were some stem turtles that lasted all the way into like the period when humans colonized Australia.
Yeah,
that
I
had
know.
crazy ankylosaurus armor.
I know.
Can we please get Trigglypuffs in the chat for TD Lane? Thanks.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I love it. I love it. All right, so red is down. You do have your movement left if you wanted to if you wanted to move somewhere.
I'm gonna move over here.
Okay. Excellent. Calypso, your turn.
It's like, I
Pogo,
can't
you are. Sorry, Pogo, you're on deck. Calypso, you're up.
So I just watched this guy get covered in spiders and somehow get better. And then I watched this little angry lizard just rage fist pump a giant halberd into the back of this thing's head. And I'm just gonna be like, well, I guess this is my life now. And I'm just gonna shoot again, but I'm
Ooh,
gonna
that's a
shoot.
hit.
I'm gonna shoot at the green one.
Okay.
Does a 26 hit?
26 absolutely hits.
Finally? So, I don't know if clicking this part will... If it rolls again, it's D20's fault. Okay, that's
So you
D20's
can't
fault.
hit with the crossbow.
So, I'll, Oh, it's not my fault you weren't paying attention last time. So I am getting 1d6 plus 4 plus... we're at 5th level, 3d6, so that is 4d6 plus 4. Or don't. Oh, slash roll. I did
Yeah,
it backwards.
we're all
Yeah,
doing
space.
Reddit, or I'm doing that too. I'm doing
What's the
17
Reddit
damage.
mode?
17. Nice.
That's a hell of a crossbow.
So
Mm.
yeah. So you are sort of like poised, claws in the wood. You pull your crossbow out and like just take dead aim and fire. Just go straight in this thing's neck and lodges there, like right between two pieces of armor.
We do
you let
lots of
that
damage
over-
when we actually hit things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that therein lies the problem.
Yep.
Never hit shit.
And he just lets out this like cry, screech. I think you still got bonus action and movement if you want him.
No, that's all.
It being
I'm
a
just
dinosaur. Oh, sorry.
shooting.
Okay.
It being a dinosaur, I like to think it honks like a goose.
That is absolutely what I think. No, sauropods and Infernarans, they just honk. That is the only appropriate sound they can make.
Is
Like a
there any
goose?
chance? Well,
Yes.
nah, it's fine. Never mind. Whose turn?
It's
Pogo.
my turn.
Yeah, let's
Myra,
go.
you're on
Pogo.
deck.
Yeah, so I will.
Beyond that.
I have something to say. Spinosaurus, it quacks.
Yes.
Like,
Cool. I will attack the blue one
Okay.
because he's just still here.
Yeah.
If I can figure out which button to press. And then I'll do 2 attacks, and it looks like
Those both miss.
Oh.
oof.
Ooh.
And then
Unlucky.
so was there like was there a short rest implied earlier, or like are we doing like short rest between session or anything where we can be like
We did spend
Nothing
a very
was
long
in-
time. Just,
Why?
okay.
We were
could just
kind
go-
of busy, so I don't think we took a short rest.
Yeah.
it was long
I was
enough
just
for a
thinking
short
like the
rest.
2 hours where we were like between when we left
Yeah.
the inn and we were like eating chicken.
No, we were walking, right? So we
Oh,
were
okay,
walking
that
and
makes
eating at the
sense.
same time, and marching order doesn't allow you to rest. The only way you rest is if you actually have to be like, okay, we're taking a short rest now.
Explicit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
I just
if
wanted to
y'all-
check.
Just so that so for short rests, like that's something that y'all will need to like explicitly state that you're gonna do.
We're gonna need one after this.
For sure.
Yeah, we're gonna need to do a short rest after this for sure. Hundo. Okay, is
Cool.
it
That's
me?
it for my turn then.
Yeah, it's you.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna do another burning hand spell at our green boy here.
Okay.
I'm gonna point
Uh,
it directly at him.
I have a question for the DM.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of wood that's now being hit twice with the burning hands, as well as a bunch of plants on the ground that have now been hit twice with the burning hands.
Oh.
Is
Burn
the
'em up.
ground on fire?
We'll see after this one. I'll do a save for both.
Okay.
Wait, I'm in the air.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, I'm doing it. I'm going for it.
Okay.
All right, so that's gonna be the dex saving throw for it.
Right. Okay.
Our
So
boy here.
yeah, he rolled a 17. So he's gonna save, but he'll
Half
take half
damage.
damage.
All right, cool.
And
cool.
I'm gonna roll for the 12 and 3. Okay. The entangle spell, that plant growth, that is on fire. If it stays
Amazing.
on fire for a round, the elevator will catch on fire.
Ooh. Okay, well, it is what it is.
Neato.
All right, 3d6.
Yep.
So that was a 4. Sorry.
No, that's 3D.
Here's the 6.
Yeah, that's not much better.
So
No.
6, he's gonna take 3.
Oh.
it is one better.
Well, you
Yeah.
set him on fire though, so there's advantages and disadvantages.
Burn.
Okay, and then my
Lame.
8 again for our blue boy here.
Slip slap.
All right, so there's the d20 numero uno, 19,
19's gonna hit.
and then the d6, that's 5. He's
5
going for hit number 2.
plus
That's 15 plus 5, and he's
15
gonna hit
just
again.
hits. Perfect. Okay.
So 5 and a seed is 11 total.
11 damage.
11, but it's plus 3 to
Wait,
each
those
one,
are-
right?
Yes.
Because it's
So it's
1d6.
8, yeah, 8 and then 9, so it's 17.
17. Perfect. Okay, so blue is gonna
Monkey.
take 17 points of damage from this monkey just going and like
Going-
smashing him.
It's
Going
literally
apeshit.
going ape. Yeah.
It's going ape, yeah. Okay. That is the Ankylosaurus's turn with Milo on deck. Green is going to attack Pogo.
Hell yeah. Is he still, was he entangled at any point, or is he not entangled?
No, he hasn't.
Entangled
He's affected by the
affects
difficult terrain,
movement,
but he
yeah.
made a save against
Oh,
the
okay.
entanglement.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So 21 to hit.
That is.
That will definitely hit.
Okay.
These guys roll well.
Yeah.
These guys are doing really well.
So 15 points of damage to you.
I'm hanging on.
Voltron, blue is gonna attack you. Oh, he crit. I just rolled a nat 20.
Oh, Voltron's going down.
Oh no.
Jeez.
That's 8d6 plus 4.
86?
Because I crit.
I can use my interception, but I don't think it's gonna save.
Are you rolling? You're rolling double dice, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter because it's dead.
Yeah, I don't think.
So that brings it down to 27.
So Voltron's down.
Oh, hey. Nope, I avoided instant death by 1 hit point.
Yay!
Oh my gosh. You're welcome.
So Voltron
Yeah, you got
is
saved by Pogo.
conscious.
Good lord.
Oh.
Lucky.
Oh, good job, Pogo, because that would have insta killed him.
Yeah,
Oh wait, no, hold on, not quite. I actually missed it by a fair bit because I was misreading the rule.
Okay.
It actually wouldn't have been instant death even if it was just.
It's
a 35.
like it has to be. It's double your current health. You have to go under.
If damage equals or exceeds your hit point maximum. So when damage reduces you to 0 hit points and there is damage remaining, if you die if the remaining damage equals or exceeds your hit point maximum. So it wouldn't have done that even at 35.
Yeah.
So I would not have. Yeah, it would have taken.
You didn't get insta-gibbed.
Yeah, I came. Yeah, not actually all that close. But it was close enough that I had to look up the instant death rules to make sure. Let's just say that. Which I don't often do.
So this Ankylosaurus's tail comes back and just brains Voltron, and he just falls. It is now Milo's turn, and then it'll be Voltron.
I don't know what happens to the cannon if I'm down.
Does it dispel?
I don't think it dispels, but I don't think it can make any actions other than it's not helpless, so it can still you still have to use regular attacks. You don't automatically hit or anything.
Okay.
Milo is going to cast a cantrip, Thorn Whip.
Okay.
And that hopefully will cause at least some damage.
Are you attacking green?
Let's see. Yes, on a green.
Okay.
And then
okay,
how
so
do I do that?
you're gonna roll a spell attack, so that's a d20 plus your spellcasting modifier.
So
it should be on your bio. It should, if you look at your spells page, it should be there. If it's not,
where should I be looking on this?
Spells page, top right.
And then you might have to change.
It says core bio and spells. You want to click spells.
Right. I got spells selected.
Yeah, at the top.
Right, it should say spell attack bonus.
Oh, okay. Spell attack bonus 5. All right.
So yeah, so you can slash R
So
1d20 plus 5.
20 plus 5.
16 hits.
Hey.
Excellent.
All right, so you're going to do 2d6 damage.
And then
And you pull it 5 feet.
2d6.
Yeah. If you choose.
Nice.
Sweet. Okay, so he's going to take 10 points of damage, starting to look rough.
Nice.
Do you want to pull him towards you?
I think based on where people are, I think leaving him where he's at is probably better, but
okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to leave him.
Okay. So, Voltron, I need you to make a death save. Oh, I'm so sorry,
It's
Milo.
not even my turn yet.
Sorry, Milo. You still have an action because that was your that was your action. I think you still have a bonus action. Yeah.
You still got a bonus action or movement if he wants it.
Yeah.
Which means you may want to dispel your concentration.
Yes, I do
Spell.
want to do that.
Okay.
Wait, do I want to do that?
That will take down the entangle, which is currently about to catch on fire.
Oh, yeah, we don't want a fire, so yes, we'll dispel that.
Okay. Excellent. I'll take that off.
I mean, you might want to leave it on fire. The only person in it is the ankylosaur. I don't know.
Set the
nice.
elevator on fire.
Something about fires and
Small
inside
contained
small-
places. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if the canary would survive the fire.
Okay.
Nah.
I didn't even take a canary. Damn it.
Yeah, I have fire resist, so as the canary, I'm doing quite well.
I have cold resist, by the way. I thought I had fire resist, but I have cold.
Okay, I thought
From
it
the
was
mountain
cold.
life, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes way more sense.
Okay. That should bring us to Voldrin's turn.
Okay.
Death saves.
Takamakas, you're on
Yup.
deck.
Whoops. I clicked the wrong. There we go. All right.
Hey.
That is a save.
That's safe.
Okay.
Hooray!
Yo. 2
saves away from being awake, and 3 saves away from being dead.
No, you're 2 saves away from being stable. You don't wake
Stable.
up.
Shh.
You're always 1 roll away from
Let
waking
me-
up, though. Because if you roll a natural 20, then you get up with 1 hit point.
Let me just bluff my way into waking up.
No.
Damn it.
Not allowed.
I do know the rules better than that.
Darn.
Takamakas, it is your turn. Calypso, you are on deck.
I'm not much of a rules lawyer, but...
All right, Rangers are going. I'm going to smack the blue one.
Okay. Yeah, you're in range.
Because I can-
All right. And it's not with disadvantage because there's people engaged with it.
Yeah.
So 17
14.
hits, 14 misses.
Yeah.
14 just misses. So it's going to take that 8 points.
10 damage?
Oh, wait. Quick
Plus 2
question.
because he's raging.
Is that 14 plus 2 because you're raging?
Do you get bonuses to the attack for the rage?
I don't think so, right?
I think it's only 2. Yeah, it's only damage.
Okay, so the 8 becomes a 10.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay.
But it does say you have a. Oh no, that's just on string text. Never mind.
Okay. You want to do anything else?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. Calypso with Pogo on deck.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, I am going to mock while he's unconscious. Be like, oh, he was complaining about me hitting things.
Sassy.
Hey, I'm not unconscious because I didn't hit. It's because I was hit.
No,
There's a
you
difference.
did. No, if
But
you
you
had
also
hit,
didn't
then these
hit,
things
coincidentally.
probably would have been done by now, and we wouldn't be unconscious.
I think you overestimate how much damage I'm going to do with my
So,
dagger.
It's not just your dagger missing. So I'm going to then roll to hit the blue one.
Okay.
And I am also going to use my help action on Pogo, which I can do as a bonus action from 30 feet away, so he has advantage on his next attacks.
Hell
Great.
yeah.
Sweet.
About 25.
Nice.
Absolutely hits. Roll damage.
4d6 plus 4 slash roll. Boom. 17 damage.
17. Oof. Lou is looking hurt. That second arrow, you fire it off, it sticks in the neck right next to the first one you got in there. This
I
guy
hit
is
the
looking
green one
real
last.
rough.
I hit the green one last time. I'm hitting the blue one this time.
Sorry. Yep. It's twin shot. Also, just you found that armor weakness and you hit it in the
I
neck.
found where I needed to hit it, guys.
Yeah. Okay.
So do I get?
How
advantage
dare
for
I miss
durability?
against heavily armored creatures that I've never seen before? Weird.
Exactly.
Strange.
What was your
Amazing.
question, Luke?
So do I get advantage on both attacks, or just one with your help?
With help action.
Yeah.
Help action is generally only one roll. You get advantage with one roll.
Okay, sweet. Cool. So I will attack the blue one with advantage.
Love it.
And then the. And that's
Okay.
not a nat 20. That's just
Dirty 20 for 8 damage. Great.
Beautiful.
It is just barely
Fucking-
hanging on. But still, the blue one is
And
still up.
that's a crit. So I was
That
going to
is-
go for the blue one with this hit, but that's unfortunate. I should have gone for the other, but that's okay. I'll go blue.
That's great. He has 2 hit points left. Please describe this critical hit, this killing blow.
Pogo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to take my.
So did I help
Warhammer-
action by just saying, "Get him, Pogo"? I imitate Vyra a little bit, but also in like my sassy cat voice.
He's instantly just like Super Saiyan, right?
Yeah,
like, his
exactly.
eyes just glow. He's like, with help from friends, me can do anything.
My hair turns blonde.
You don't have hair.
Yeah,
Non-existent hair.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'll take my warhammer and hit the bottom of the tail end of the arrow that Calypso has already hit into
Love
the
it.
Ankylosaur's neck. So it drives it all the way through its spinal cord.
Yeah, so if somebody uses it for an attack, then they get advantage on the first attack. They don't get to decide which one it goes on. It goes on the first one.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
And with that,
Cool.
we have a dead Ankylosaurus at your
Beautiful.
feet. Okay. You do have a bonus action and movement if you want to take them.
Yeah, I don't think I want to. I'll just chill in my same spot.
Okay.
Well, you might want to go to here just because the elevator might catch on fire.
I think
Oh no,
corrected
we
the
cleared
flame.
that up. There is no fire
did we?
now. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we're good. I'll just chill.
Not bad.
You're unconscious, you don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
True.
Right, is this
Okay.
me? Is it my turn?
It's you.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna have my 8 move first.
Okay.
I'm gonna have him traverse. He's gonna move over top. Can I move over characters?
You can
I have
move
to go
through the
around.
space of
Friendly,
an
yeah,
ally.
generally.
Okay, cool. So yeah, just in range of the green, and I'm gonna go for this green. I shout out to the big guy, and he goes for it. So
Okay.
20. That's a 14 plus 5 to hit.
That hits.
1d6. So
But
literally
plus
like
3, so
4
that's 4
damage.
points. Yeah.
Yeah, and then round 2. That is plus 3 to hit.
Plus 5 to
Plus
hit.
5 to
Plus
hit.
5 to
Yeah, plus
hit.
5 to
A
hit.
s-
Yeah.
A 16 hits.
Cool. So it hits barely. He goes again for a 5.
Plus
Eight.
3 is 8.
So 8 total. Yeah, right. And then
Okay.
I'm gonna take my move and I'm gonna go Burning Hands another time.
Okay.
How many slots do you have, man?
Burning Hands is a cantrip.
Is it? Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of like
No, fire. Oh no, he's right. Firebolt is. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. That's my apologies. I'll do Firebolt, which is significantly less, but it is a cantrip, and I can do that. So I'm gonna go for the cantrip.
Okay.
Firebolt, which is, let me double check here. I think it's pretty similar to Burning Hands. It's just a little less powerful.
Yeah, it's still fire damage, but I think
It's not a
still hit
cone, it's just one. It's bolts.
Yeah, it's
of
just
fire,
a little.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just a little straight. Yeah, a moat, a moat of fire.
Moat.
On a hit, it takes 1d10. That's it.
But you're
So-
level 5. I think it increases its damage at level 5, doesn't it?
I don't know. Really good question there, Dapper.
Most
Unconscious
cantrips do.
dwarf doing a great job.
It does, yes.
At
2d10.
5th level, it's 2d10. So if you hit, it's 2d10 damage. But if you miss,
Alright,
it's nothing
so-
damage.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna go to hit then. Let's do this thing. So d20. Oop. Ooh, that is bad.
Yeah, I don't
That's
think
not
that's
gonna
gonna
hit.
hit.
That's
That's not
gonna
gonna hit.
any modifiers.
Your intelligence modifier is what?
My intelligence modifier is +1.
Oh, so that's going to be +4, so it's a 9. Yeah, it's not going to.
It's not hitting. Yeah.
It's not gonna hit.
I made an effort, guys.
I mean, the ape worked.
Ape worked. Yeah, my ape hit twice.
Yeah.
Call that guy Big Banana.
So on his
Wait, are you
turn, the
sure it's not
ankylo-
Dr. Pugh?
our last
No, it's
remaining
not Dr. Pugh.
ankylosaurus is going after Big Banana.
Hold on, big guy.
Oh, he rolled a nat 1. So
Hey.
he goes to
He dropped
swing
his
his
tail club.
He goes to swing its tail, and that ape just like jumps over it like it's a jump rope, right? Like he's playing hopscotch or something. So
I'm picturing like a Kong situation. Like he like steps over the tail and just kind of looks a little perturbed.
Okay.
Erica, you should also keep in mind that Firebolt has a range of 120 feet because it's dumb.
Yikes.
Jesus.
That's pretty far.
It's pretty far.
Yes, it is.
I
Milo,
like
it's
that.
your
I'm in.
turn.
Like halberds.
Whose turn?
Milos.
Is it? Oh.
Go bear at that thing.
How many hit points does it have left?
We don't know
looking
that.
pretty rough.
Oh.
Go slap it with your bare hands.
So
Your bear
That's-
fans.
Remember, you are exercising your right to bear arms very literally right
Oh, Milo.
Yeah.
Well, to fix this for next time,
Milo's the best to bear.
you shouldn't have been able to cast a spell last time because you can't cast spells while you're wild shaped.
now. Wait, which spell did you cast while wild shaped?
Didn't you do Thorn Whip, or am I thinking of that?
Oh
in the
no,
wrong
he did do
order?
Thorn Whip, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah. he did
Thorn
do-
Whip shouldn't have happened, and also I think his concentration should have dropped automatically when he shifted for the.
No, you can maintain concentration.
Can you
through
maintain
wild shape.
concentration? Okay.
I don't
So,
know.
yeah.
Yeah,
either
leave
of
that to
those.
pros.
So
Leave it to
it
pros.
already happened. It's fine, but just in the future, if you're in wild shape, you shouldn't be able to cast a spell.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't even think of it.
No one else did either, so.
Yeah, that's
We
fine.
need to get you some wild shape tokens so you can be a bear.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I'll work on getting some wild shape
Then
tokens.
we'll remember that you're a bear.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to do that attack again. I just can't ever remember.
So it's going to be,
Is it still 1d20 plus 5?
yes, it is still +5.
You'll need to move
22
forward.
hits.
You'll need to move down one.
Oh yeah, forgot.
Yeah. So, was that I'll assume that's the bite. So that's 1d6 plus 2 damage. So /R 1d6 plus 2.
Yeah, I'm getting.
Oh. Nice.
Great.
Cool.
Clean.
Nice.
And then you can just do another +5 to hit with the claws.
Oh, okay.
That is not a hit.
Yep.
So that second one's gonna
Boom.
miss. Which brings us to Voldrens. Give me your second death save.
All right, fingers crossed. F.
So that's a
Oh,
fail.
that's a
Mode.
fail.
That's a
Yes,
fail.
it is.
So we're at
I'm
one
only 2
success and
saves
one
away
fail.
from dying or stabilizing,
Yep.
which is exactly what you would expect based on statistics.
Well, actually, you could also get a 1, and if you get a critical fail, you actually
Yeah.
lose 2 death saving
lose
throws.
two.
Yes, I am technically, potentially 1 roll away from dying, unless someone comes and stabilizes me.
You're also potentially
Or
1 roll
doesn't
away
hit.
from getting up. if
And
you
it
get a
doesn't do damage.
succeed.
All right, so it's my turn.
Yep. Calypso, you're on deck.
All right.
I mean, you
I-
could stab it from here, couldn't you?
Yeah, guess what time it is?
Do it.
Do it.
Nat
I
1
love
and then
it.
20.
Okay, so that 8 misses with a 24
But
hit.
you kind of, with that crit, you kind of accidentally bonk Pogo on the head with the shaft.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I
not,
assume why.
not enough to do damage, just enough to like kind of
Just
Right.
bonk him.
Go ahead. Kakamakis, go ahead and
Thinks it's like
describe
a
it.
bug or something.
So that 5
Uh,
should be a 7, right?
Yes.
And we've only
But
fought
go ahead and
together
describe
once.
it.
We're not terribly
you were-
coordinated.
What you're gonna say? You're gonna say you swing
It's a
wide.
little bit
and then-
awkward, but I managed to. I swing wide, but miss bonk Pogo in the head, and then manage to bring it round and right into its neck. So, hey. It's
Perfect.
called
This
a save.
guy is looking really, really rough. Still on his feet, but not much left. So Calypso, that's you.
Hey, sweet. All right, I'm gonna get
Gotta
off
nail
this.
these bolts here, girl.
I'm gonna get off this wall.
Okay.
I'm going to walk down over here. I'm going to shuffle
Okay.
through his stuff. I'm gonna pull out one of
Okay.
his healing potions, and I'm gonna dump it on his head.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
Who should roll the 1d6 for effects?
Please roll a 1d.
Who would you like to
Who
do
do
that?
you
Me
want
or-
to
You really
run
don't
it?
need a 1.
Shit, I should have run.
Calypso, it's you do it. You do it.
Okay.
3.
Hey, that's not a 1.
A 3. Okay, great. That where is there we are. Okay. I had to
It like turns him into a possum or something.
That would
no,
be
it's not
pretty
a wild
great.
magic table. They're just varying degrees of effective. On a 3, you regain 2 hit points.
Oh, hooray! I'm not entirely dead.
So you
Good
have
job.
2 hit points.
I'm also then going to use the help
Saved.
action on Pogo again as my bonus action.
Okay, great.
Smash him,
Great.
Pogo.
Yeah, I will do smash.
Okay. And this one's with advantage.
Right, I forgot to check it, but I'll just roll again and
Those
probably don't hit
both
this.
miss.
Ugh.
Also, we'll do a third second attack.
Yeah.
Nice.
20,
you go.
dirty 20. All
There it
right.
is.
There you go. That is going to kill this Ankylosaurus. What does that look
Finally.
like?
What I did was I still rubbing my head with my offhand because I've dropped
Yeah.
my shield from the bonk. I'll just use my other hand to just really casually, as I sit down, smack the skull of the Ankylosaurus and kind of sit down and continue to rub my head.
I love it. You're just like,
Passive.
Really,
bam, and then, huh.
yeah, just very climactic.
Mm.
I like it.
That is excellent. So, all 3 Ankylosauruses are dead. Voldrun is not, which is great.
Yay! Oh, I should
Eh.
erase my success and failure on death saves.
Yeah. And I think that is a great place to leave it for
Do a short
this
rest.
evening.
Yes, let's
And
do a
what we
short
can
rest.
what we can do definitely. So we will end on a short rest. You guys kind of are able to sit and recover. You can roll hit dice and whatever have you. Once we've signed off. So thank you so much, everybody that tuned in to watch. This was great. Chesh, I'll throw it back to you to do any channel stuff.
Oh, awesome. For more of this, we do this bi-weekly, so it won't be back next Monday, but we will be back the Monday after, so you get 2 of these a month. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you. I appreciate the super chats. However, if you do want to donate, please go to the donate link that is pinned, and also you can read more about the charity down below. That's 826LA. Throw the door for 2 at the end said, friendship is how you win all of the card games. I think friendship got us through this. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, membership, all that stuff. Links to people's stuff will be started to be added to the description below if you're looking for any of us. And that's about everything. And I'll get us out of here. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye,
Bye.
everybody.